Hey everybody, we are restarting the live stream. For those of y'all who have joined us in the last video, Randy's phone is just having problems with its life. So, hey cupcakes and sprinkles. So hopefully everybody will find their way over here. If you're just joining us, I am, new stream. Randy's phone died. Like, it was at 46% and just dead. So, yay, we're trying again. Hey, Penny. I gotta put my glasses on so I can read. Hey, Cedar.
Which one is, 'cause you've got...
I'm going to delete the one.
Okay.
Gotta do tech stuff real quick. To Bob, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Okay, so yeah, this is Bob. He's my new head. He's the head of the company. Come on, that's hilarious. And I used Bob as a base for thermoplastics to form this skull on. Yeah, you need to feed Bob. He's just skin and bones, really. Mostly just bones. Have you ever tried crafting with tinfoil before? That's what I'm stuck working with right now. I make horns with it. I actually love working with tinfoil, Crystal. It's like super versatile. It makes excellent cores. I like to use foil, like this was foil for the core, and then I wrapped it in thermoplastic. I mean, it was just a little bit, but I made, like, I was able to get the shape down and then heat up the Terraflex and then wrap it, as opposed to doing it out of solid Terraflex or thermoplastic. Hi, Yvonne. I just was a vendor at a Renaissance fair this weekend. I'm only 17, but I started vending 2 years ago. You inspire me to keep going. Right on. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Hey, Kaz. Angela says, hi, Vaughn. How's your day going? It's going pretty good. I'm tired, like, already. I can't even believe how tired I am. And then I'm streaming on my phone again, too, guys. So I'm so sorry. Randy's phone is way better for this, but it's having problems with its life. La, 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 la. Hey, Diane. La, 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 la. Yay, Jenny, I'm back. Give me just a minute. I'm trying to figure out how to make sure the right video is going on. Was it the one with the two or the, because I named them both the same thing. Give it up, Randy. Give up the phone. No, well, it's he who was letting me use the phone. That's why our first stroke. I wasn't me directly, I don't think. Randy is my husband. Like, we're not, like, married, but we've been together for, it'll be 13 years. This is the actual stream now. Now, this phone boots me sometimes, but the battery life is way better. La, 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 la. Sorry, I'm still trying to, because I still have the two streams going simultaneously, apparently. Hi, Vaughn. Wondering if you could give any pointers on how to price things. Hey, Sandy. Pricing things is probably the hardest thing ever, because you don't want to undersell your work, but you also want to make frequent enough sales that you can, like, pay your bills and stuff. Hey, Randy.
Hey, Mom.
I don't know which one it is.
Yep. It's the one where you don't have your finger on your lip.
Okay.
So delete the one with the finger on it.
Okay, thank you. That helps so much. Wanda says, question, what song are you humming? It's A Boy with a Coin by Iron and Wine, maybe? I don't know. It's stuck in my head, though, and I love it. But in this live stream, I'm going to open a touch of mail, and I'm going to paint this mask. Check out the other one that I made, you guys. Which I think is super creepy. But I need to go ahead and do, like, the elastic on the sides. But this one, the eyes are all... But this one's actually going to go into a headdress with some glitty horns coming out the side. I thought it'd be cool to do, like, a Viking headdress helmet thing. But I don't know. I thought this would be cool. Is that polymer clay? No, this is actually Terraflex. it's like Warbler. It's a thermoplastic. You heat it up with like a hairdryer or a heat gun. How long did it take you to make the masks, and what material are they made out of? It was so fast to make the masks, like ridiculously fast. Let me, I'm so distracted, you guys. I still haven't deleted the proper. Okay. Oh, and Nightbot works, but it made everything super complicated. Not complicated, really. I'm just old and don't like new things. Okay, so I want to. Yes, you can have $23. You get a proper charger?
And a new battery.
Oh, nice. Is it like name brand or?
Yep.
Okay. Rita says, remember about my doggy and me asking you if you would stream today? Yes, and that's why I kind of shuffled things around. It was a happy coincidence that I wanted to do a stream for you, and also because I didn't have a video for today. Because I'm prepared. Because I'm a professional. Not really. Okay, so we're gonna get to work, you guys. A skull like that, put some painted human hinds in it with glow nail polish, add some nice fake fangs from Halloween decor, would make a hellishly cool Halloween decoration, right? Good evening. Hey, Hoodle. Oh, by the way, did you happen to be able to get Patreon shipped yet? So I can stop obsessing about the mail. Debbie, I have not. I am so behind. Like, we thought we had enough coiled and cut. We did a second batch of coiling and cutting, and we're out of rings again. So I was going to do today's live stream, and then we were going to coil and cut for a third time, and hopefully we'll be able to have everything put together. I have been rolling around the idea of shipping September and October's Patreon orders together, but it's like I don't want to like do that but at the same time, I mean, it's basically almost October anyways, and I was running super behind in August as well, as those of y'all who know. So hey Cassie, thanks for joining us. Oh, I'm so sorry there, Debbie. But I don't know. I was going to put a message up on my Patreon for everybody who typically gets the packages and be like, hey, what do you guys think of this? Because I don't want to keep y'all in suspense, but at the same time, if I could kind of reboot and get everything shipped all at once in October and like have a fresh start, so I can actually, because our goal was on like between the 5th and the 8th to have all of our patron orders shipped out, but then it kind of exponentially blew up. Like, a lot of our patrons moved up from the $5 mark to the $10 mark. So we have like 170 packages to ship. Mix so much stuff, don't wait last minute like me, right, LaRuin? I think it's important to do your best and commit to quality instead of rushing everything. And that's what I'm hoping to, because I don't want to rush it for you guys. I wanted to make a batch of more handmade cabochons for all the wire wrapping kits and stuff. So, Jennifer asks, have been looking for the glass pieces used for your dragon eyes. Where do you buy those? Amazon. If you go and look on any of our dragon eye tutorials here, there'll be a link down in the video description that takes you directly to. Right, you guys are so patient and sweet. Like, thank you guys so much. Like, okay, now focus time. I want to show you guys what we worked on though. Lauren, this is what I.
Working with her for a minute.
Okay. These are the horns. Lauren actually cut them out, and then I did the detailing and carving, but they still need primed with wood glue. And also, hey Sheila, if you guys have questions, if you type my name, it'll pop it up in like bright colors, and that way it'll help me kind of like stand out whenever I'm scrolling through. They're made from insulation foam. I have not heard of Hurricane Maria. Carrie says, mail at convenience. We are cool with it. We keep hoping plus everything. We keep you hopping plus everything else. What if you rotated half the list and mailed 2 months worth at a time, but only half the people each month? Maybe. That might work, except for that I'm really bad at keeping track of things, so that's why I'm like, everybody's getting everything. I just need to get around to the shipping it. Make the dragon eyes, learn from buying, get mine from eBay or Amazon. Also in the UK, we have a shop called The Works, 2 sell packs of 5. Ooh, right on. Kristen says, hey Vaughn, I'm here. My eyes were hurting because of my new prescription that I had to get, but I have another follow-up appointment to get my eyes rechecked, and I have my old prescription on. Right on. Oh, hey Mikio. Yeah, it reset everything whenever we did the Nightbot. Randy's taking care of everything now, kind of like getting everything lined up. He says he's trying to, but well, I'm about to take the brunt of it. Oh no, I hope you'll be okay during another hurricane. Really? Got hurricanes for days. Hey Kristen. But so we got this made. Well, it's not finished yet, but have Randy make a chart for you. Those go out next month. These go out next month. Possibly as if I've got Randy working, you know, just it's nose to the grindstone for us here lately. But yeah, I mean, that's not where boobs go, but and this is out of foam, you guys. This is the same design that I had made for years out of leather. I was able to take those same templates and use them on foam. Hey, Christina Pittman. Thanks, Kim. I'm glad you like it. But I can't wait to kind of finish it and see. But I wanted to show you guys, and Lauren, I found some more Terraflex. I don't know if it's enough to actually make a skull out of it. I think I'm gonna have to do like 2 pieces. But I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to do that. So I'm actually going to scooch the camera forward. Excuse me, I got like the hiccups. And I'm gonna angle it differently. The foam is plenty supportive. Like check it. Like, that's me pressing on it. Like, it's stiff. Because there's 5mm foam on top of the 3mm, and it was heat formed. And so that way it's, I don't know, it's a little, I'm a little busty for it. So I made it for a little bit more. Our average cup size sale is around a 36C. So that's what this was made to, and then I can do custom work based off of that. So, so is there probably a stupid question, but where can I buy your things? Also, do you make customized things? I'm new to your and would like to know more. Hey, cupcakes. On my website is backtoearthcreations.com, and there's a shop link there that takes you to my Etsy. Currently, I'm so like behind on everything that I took everything down off of our website, and as things slow down in the mythical November, we will be posting more things up for sale. Carrie asks, how did you heat form the cups? I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial about it, and my sphere is outside because I contact cemented it, but you can use like a softball or an acrylic sphere. And it was actually a team project.
I like my explanation better.
What was your explanation?
It's 2 down for when she asked.
Heat gun in a rock. Yeah, basically. Pretty much heat gun in a rock. Thanks for stopping in, Debbie. But Lauren and I stretched this because I didn't want to mess with any darts. Because I hate darts. Like, I hate them in sewing. I hate them in foam. I hate them in leather. And so we actually took a sheet of the foam and like heated it and then squeezed it over this marble sphere that I used to make the horns in my polymer clay horn tutorial. And then for these secondary overlay pieces, again, I heated them up and wrapped them around the sphere and then laid a damp towel over it. You can see it's still ultra stretched out from where, but we put the towel over it and then pulled it tight and like kind of wadded it up on the end and then kept twisting it so it stretched and cinched it down, and then kept putting the heat gun on it, and that helped set it into you can't keep hearing it. Could you do it on your mannequin form? You can heat it and then put it on the mannequin form, but if you heat it directly on the mannequin form, it'll actually melt the little boobies. All right on, so you'll still be here watching. But you can still heat it and then like press it on there. Just don't. Whereas that's why I like the stone sphere, is because you can heat on that, you can hammer on that, all sorts of stuff. What's up, Randy?
Are you going to be doing foam?
I was going to demonstrate this real quick.
So do you need the raw?
No. Yeah, nobody wants melted boobies. Hey, Asmith! How's it hanging? I'm gonna turn this around.
Hi, girl.
Hi, girl.
Did you not eat your...
No, oops.
Do you want me to put it in the fridge?
Sure. Well, I got full off of the tater tots. Thanks for hanging in, hanging out, Team Impact. Okay, so this is Bob. Isn't he a cutie? Look at that jawline, though. Hey, Edith. And so... So we actually just... and I'm going to show you guys this because it's amazing, but it's going to be kind of loud. So if you guys have any questions that are directed directly towards me... oh, thanks, Cupcake. Horatio. No, it's Bob, like, from the Dresden Files. Because I'm a dork. It's going to be loud because I'm going to be using the heat gun. So if you guys have any questions directed directly towards me, please type out my name first because it'll pop it up on the screen. It's @sign? Okay. Jeanette says, for very large busts, do you recommend splitting the cup into 2 or 4 sections in order to form the cup? I'm actually going to be experimenting with that. Stay tuned in future tutorials so we can kind of figure that out. I'm going to have to turn my volume down. Could you reply to that message on Backdress Creations for me, Randy? Thank you. So I'm kind of measuring. I want it to go from temple to temple. So I'm going to kind of cut it there. And this is Terraflex, so which is a thermoplastic, very similar to Warbler. Yeah, if you could let her know that it's I think I'm going to be sending double shipments. September's order will be in with October. Okay, sorry guys, I am back. Keep in mind that if I don't say goodbye, I will be back. So yeah, the phone just, it's a trade-off. Like Randy's phone is so much better than this phone for streaming, but his battery has like completely deteriorated. So that's why the first stream went so wonky today. So I'm just plugging my phone in to keep it charged. That way at least it won't die on you guys. Boy with a coin. So I'm going to have 2 sections. One roughly about this sized. And then I'm going to do one a little narrower. And always, always save your scrap whenever it comes to thermoplastics. Because, like, on this one right here, that I'm going to show you how to make the base for, I made a lot of these little bumps and these horns out of scrap thermoplastic. Boy with the coin. And then this is just my little heat gun. There are much nicer ones on the market, but this one was like 20 bucks and it'll do the trick. Okay, so I'm just heating it. And then you'll notice it has a coarse side and a shiny side. I like doing it coarse side out. And I'm just getting, I mean, a hair of overlap here. Of course it's going to glue itself to the freaking mat. Sorry. I'm not grumpy at all. I really would love to get my hands on a silicone cutting board, because then I wouldn't have to worry about my stuff sticking to it.
Wow, it really gypped me out that much.
What are you talking about?
I had written a message saying, well, it's a 2-year-old phone, I think. And all it wrote is, well, it's a phone, I think.
What? Oh no. Okay. But no, Randy's phone is about 2 years old, and so the battery's pretty due for getting replaced. And I'm just kind of splicing these two pieces together. Oh, right on. That's really good to know. Because my stuff keeps sticking to the surface. But, I don't know, it's just, I'm a tool junkie. So, now we can take this. And I'm actually gonna, hey Brissy girl, I'm gonna zoom this out. So I'm not actually gonna be able to see what everybody's saying. But y'all will be able to see what I'm doing, hopefully. And I can put it onto where I can see the chat over here. If you want to keep hollering questions at me, Randy. Okay. If you feel like doing that.
It's not a matter of that. It's I'm doing so many things. Yeah.
Right on. Blondie says, hi Vaughn, you've just given me my Halloween costume. I'm gonna be a Viking. Right on. Oh, that's an old... This is not showing me up-to-date messages. Okay, so I've got heat coming on it. And careful, because these things get hot. See that heat in there? And I just want to get it kind of evenly drapey. Here, just that kind. I can't hear you. But see, it's still a little too stiff. I really want it nice and hey Dawn. Helen asks Yvonne, do you make a size 3D top? Yeah, I can make triple Ds. Actually, I want to show you guys something here real quick because I'm going to be shooting a video today specifically about how to make some of the different tops and stuff. Boy with the coin.
How do you do silicone molds?
The question is, how do you do silicone molds? And I don't know. I haven't started doing that yet. But here you can see, I heated it up and I'm just kind of petting and patting it into the shape. And be gentle and patient with this stuff because it is hot. What's Lauren talking about?
I think she's still trying to do the thing without
Randy says to not worry about it, Lauren. I'm not sure what you guys are doing, but... It kind of looks like a sad Darth Vader right now, doesn't it? Do what?
Do you do all of your tie-dye clothes too?
No, the question is, do I do all of my tie-dye clothes? I actually get these from my friend Carrie with Unleashed. She does beautiful work. It's Skeletor, right? So I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what you going now? Ooh, and I try. So again, just super gently, just heating and bringing it down. Because this stuff stretches really nicely too. But that's what I love about this mold is, ouch. There goes my hot glue gun. I got this at Michael's, y'all. I think we can get it cheaper on Amazon though, so stay tuned, and I'll see if I can't post a link. And my favorite tool for sculpting this is this one here. And I just kind of tap and encourage it to take in all of the little shapes over the eyes, what I'm doing. Because you don't want to just cut that out. I'll show you guys a trick that I learned yesterday. Because that's literally when I learned how to do this, was yesterday. But I was so excited to show everybody. I was supposed to send this home with my friend Lauren, and I didn't realize until she had gotten home that I still had it. So, oops. Is the skull plastic? It's some sort of cast acrylic or something. Like, I mean, I'm not going to, like, test it too hard. But so far, it's been doing super well. Not warping under the direct heat exposure. And this is like the third skull like this that I'll have done. Boy with coin. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, so now I can actually come in here. And I'm just trying to kind of shape that down and in. And you don't want to stretch it too far because it will rip through. And part of...
Where'd you get the skull?
Michael's is where I got the skull. Okay, so I'm putting a lot of heat on the eyes and nose right now because I'm going to show you guys. I take the round end of this tool and just kind of, by patting it, it keeps stretching it until it tears. What? Don't freak me out, baby. I'm gonna put a little bit more heat on it. Do what?
Do you sell custom corsets?
Typically, I do, but we have been so backlogged on custom work that I have actually stopped taking custom orders. Just, yeah, I mean, in a long answer, if anything, I really recommend to follow me on Facebook and Etsy, because that way whenever I start taking custom orders again, or whenever I get one made just for selling, you'll be one of the first to know. So yeah, I really want to pick up on these nice finer details. Really want to kind of gently stretch and pop through the eye. There we go. Get a nice tear going. And then from here, we can just shape it up into the eye socket. Boy with a coin. I mean, you can see how just like paper thin that got. La, 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 la. And you don't want to get too close because it'll start to like burn and bubble. And I save these little scraps for like making beads and accents and things out of. So now we're just going to take it and we're going to hammer in the nose.
I suppose this would be good for bank robberies.
Yeah. Nice and creepy. Because, I mean, to give you an idea, this is how it evolves. So this is how it starts, you guys. So be patient with it. Be patient with yourself. Patient with me. Thank you. Ooh, yes. I want to do a Lord... ooh, Death Eater. I was thinking Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I was thinking Lord Death from Soul Eater. Because, you know, hashtag... Bless you, baby. Hashtag anime. Now, whenever you have seams like
I
this...
was wondering what your cosplay fawn's name is.
The Monster. I don't know. Amanda, that's a really good question. She says, Yvonne, I was wondering what your cosplay fawn name is. Probably like Von Lilium or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Someone says, pick me a winner.
Yeah, really? Oh, knuckle deep. No. Didn't even think of it that way.
It's off of Netflix.
Do what?
Apparently, Soul Eater's not on Netflix anymore.
What?
Good thing we own it.
Yeah, for reals. I'm beginning to be disappointed in Netflix. They don't have any of my good nature shows anymore. Micro, how the universe works.
Have you done a video about how to avoid air bubbles when hand-working polymer clay?
The question is, have you done a video about how to avoid air bubbles when hand working polymer clay? I have not, but I can talk to you a little bit about that now. So much of avoiding bubbles in your polymer clay work is just making sure to keep good form whenever you're conditioning it. And to condition the crap out of it. Conditioning is so important. But that way, like, whenever you fold it, you want to make sure that, like... Let's pretend for a moment that this nasty old towel is a sheet of polymer clay. So whenever you fold it, like, you'll fold it and roll it in nice and flat, and then you'll fold it again and feed it through the machine, and it'll make it long and flat again. But you'll be able to see little air bubbles, and you can get in there with like a craft knife and just open it up and then like smush it back down. But like whenever you fold it, you don't want to fold it like this and then feed it through, because in this fold here, you're very likely to get air bubbles trapped. So whenever you fold it, you feed it in through fold first, not edges first, because you're just going to trap air bubbles. So also be sure that whenever you do fold it, you don't press down from here first and then feed it through. So hopefully it's just, I don't know, trial and error and just being careful. Oops. Be real careful about, I just actually burnt a little bit of my Terraflex. If the finished products gets left out in the heat like a hot car, will it remelt, or does it at some point during finishing permanently retain its shape? I wouldn't push it. Like my Terraflex staff that I had done, we've actually left out in the van basically all summer, and it got melted and smushed in a couple of spots, but for the most part it held up okay. But especially with stuff like this one, where the horns, like, they'll probably heat up and start to relax. So I would avoid keeping it in a hot car. Because I think it activates at like 90 degrees Celsius. And it's very easy for a hot car to get, you know, that hot. Boy with coin, dun, dun, So you can see here, there's all these details on like the cheek and jawbone. And I mean, this was just the best skull I have ever been able to find. Like, Randy and I have been wanting to do skull formed pieces for years. Woo! Oh my gosh. I am so glad they started manufacturing Pim again, Penny. Like, I ordered 6 bottles of it. Whenever, like, they were like, hey, we've got more Pim, I was like, give me that. Like, I was on it. So, Pim is the best. I loved it.
And I should have a battery and a phone charger on the way.
Excellent, honey. Okay, so now we can work on blending out this seam just a little bit. And this one's taking me actually a little longer than the other ones did because I'm being a little bit more careful. And also I'm chit-chatting. But yeah, now is definitely the time to fix any seams. What's that?
I thought I was drinking my soda and I just like saw a cup in the corner of my eye, so I grabbed it. It's your milkshake.
Oh.
Not what I was expecting.
Well, it's your milkshake now, baby.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I mean, I gave it to you, not just because you drank out of it. And I really appreciate that, Penny. Do what?
She said I was so excited I actually stumbled.
Right. Hey, James. Jim. Do you prefer James or Jim? Because I've been calling you Jim. I thought that's what you preferred. But yeah, like ever since we lived in Tennessee, Randy and I had wanted to do sculpted skull things like this, like for shoulder pieces on armor, and I mean just all sorts of stuff. He likes Jim? Right on, I'll keep saying Jim then. Ba-na-na-na, da-da-doo-doo, la-la-la-la. Boy with the coin, he found in the heat, surrounded by buildings, and treasure the sea. That is a good question. The question is, will PIM, which is Preserve Your Memories, it's a spray sealer, would it work well for paper beads? The only thing I'm not certain about with the paper beads is, like, whenever somebody is wearing a bracelet made with paper beads and they wash their hands, I don't know if the PIM would keep water from penetrating into that bead. Like, does that make sense? And that's actually a big reason of why I've avoided actually making paper beads, is I'm like, I know that for me personally, I never take my jewelry off whenever I wash my hands, because if I take it off, I lose it. So I just didn't know.
How much did the skull cost and the overall cost of this project?
The skull was $34.99 before using a 40% off coupon. And a sheet of Terraflex, if you have see, I set my heat gun on it and like melted that part really badly. But a sheet is almost as big as this pink mat. It is like 29.5 by 17 inches, I think, off the top of my head. And I get them for about 25 bucks. Yeah. Whenever I get distributor pricing, I get pretty close to $20. That's if you buy 10 sheets or more. But for the most part, if you have a business account or an elite membership with Tandy Leather, you can get it for like 30 bucks a sheet. But I really like it. I think it's a little thicker than Warbler.
That's a lot for a skull without a coupon.
That is a lot for a skull without a coupon, but honestly, it's so perfect because it's anatomically correct enough that you can make a truly creepy looking skull. Or I'll show you guys how to make it a little bit more fantastical, because like this one, you can see I opened up the eyes, I added horns, you know, like a lot of stuff. but just having a reliable base that I can hammer on, I can heat on. I mean, this is so worth the money to me.
And you can use it over and over.
And use it over and over and over again. That's right. Okay, but now I'm gonna heat a little bit more over the teeth. It is pretty expensive. I think I might do for one of my giveaways, or maybe for Halloween, do a sheet of Terraflex like giveaway. But yeah, look at how well it's picking up on the teeth, you guys. It would look so cool with some dragon eyes laid in it. Oh, that's a really good idea, Jim. Okay, so I'm catching as much detail off of the teeth as I can. And now we're gonna have to let this cool. I think this is just gonna be as good as I can get the details on it. And I'm really just like squishing it. Squish. Pick his nose a little bit. Actually get in there with like the handle of a toothbrush. Like, don't be afraid to use tools to really get those details down. Because the more detail you do at this stage, the less work on the other end you're gonna have to do. Because my whole goal with this was to not have to do any sanding. Like, I don't want to do any sanding. I don't want to do any like further detail work. I want to be able to just pull it off of the skull and go.
What do you plan to dress up for as Halloween?
The question is, what do I plan to dress up for Halloween? I'm not entirely certain yet. I kind of want to be like a little like nature death sprite, kind of like a reaper. Like, I want to be like the dark crone goddess. But we'll see if I actually get that made. Do what?
Brush and Bob's fairly wet.
Yep. Bob's going to the dentist. Okay.
$88 is 10% of my monthly income.
Right? Ooh, Peacock's gonna be a playing doctor. Well, that's the thing, Shadow Goddess, is that with this stuff, it's like $40 for a sheet. But what I might do, y'all, and don't tell Tandy Leather, but I really want to go and buy in bulk from Tandy Leather their sheets of Terraflex, because I can get it for like 20 or $25 and then just give it out to either my patrons or maybe put it up for sale on my Etsy, you know, for like, but to just kind of figure that out from there. Like, I'm not sure yet. I don't know, you know, if that's plausible, but or I might be able to cut it down into smaller sheets so that, you know, you can experiment with it and stuff before deciding whether or not to invest in it on your own. So, oh, and now the hard part starts. Waiting for this bugger to dry. Ugh, I'm dead. Boy with the coin. So is it non-stick? How does it not stick to the skull? It is not non-stick. Right now, it is actually attached to the skull. But, no, they have a couple of people who do that. I'm as dead as Bob. But no, they have a couple of people who do that to, like, kind of resell off of their own websites. And I am good friends with the manager, but it's just, like, I don't want them to be like, Vaughn, you know, because, I don't know. I'm afraid of getting into trouble. So this one, you can see, is much more anatomically correct than the other mask, with black fairy wings. I know, right? But this one is super creepy with the eye sockets. My dead little pig eyes, like. So with this one, what we did is I actually sculpted and opened up the eyes much more. So I was like, I gotta be able to fit some fake lashes in here. And then I also have it to where it frees up the upper lip, because part of what I think it, like, I wanted to be able to do like a super sexy like death goddess. No, and part of that is having like luscious, glossy, like deep colored lipsticks, and like, I don't know, a grand mustache or something. But I'm really excited about this one. Whenever I get the other skull detached off, I'm going to start painting this one. And then I cut 2 little slits on the sides to attach elastic. And that has worked out really well, but I took it off to do the priming. This was primed. It looks like this at first. It was primed with Krylon White Craft Foam Primer. They actually have stuff specifically for that. And then I glued in some little gems, and there were some buttons. These are just like little wooden beads.
Local potty.
Okay. And I hot glued them all on. The amount of ideas and colors going through my mind for that mask, right? Well, I'm gonna do it pretty sugar scully, like, maybe, I don't know yet. Like, that was gonna be part of what the stream was gonna be about. But I can just lay there and get free candy. Idea for you, Vaughn. What about making a mask with a third eye on the forehead that's one of your dragon eyes? Yes. Thank you for that idea. That sounds amazing. Yep. They're just, well, these are actually acrylic cabs, just hot glued on, because I wanted to keep it pretty light. This one's still maybe a pound, honestly. But since it holds on to the top of the skull, it's not going to be like gripping the head so hard, I think. Crystal flatbacks would totally work. These 2 little spots there are just globs of hot glue that I put on, and then, but the primer went over it. I primed on the inside as well. And you can see whenever I attached to the horn, I really like pushed it in. But like, check it. Like, this would work so well for some pauldrons. Not related to masks. What are the basic necessary tools I should invest in for making basic leather corsets? I'm starting with basically nothing and no experience. You'll need, I think I listed everything in that tutorial that I had used. You'll definitely need a box knife, a rivet setter, a hole punch, like 2 sizes of hole punches, the eyelets and the rivets, and that should get you started, and then the swivels. But so there's, I mean, that's basically a pauldron. I just need to put some straps on this and we're good to go. Thank you. I'm gonna make this one into a little, like, I'm gonna make a foam helmet and attach this to the top and then have horns coming out the sides. Like, I'm not really sure yet, so. It does not, skulls for boobs is really off-putting for me. But though I think I might get some smaller skulls to make like a little skull, or like little skull necklaces or something, so. It would also help if you had a basic understanding of how to make fabric corsets. That's true, Kelly. But yeah, so you've got pauldrons, you've got, I mean, you could make something like this and put it onto like a fur hood and just be like, I don't know. I'm so stoked at the 30 seam stuff you're doing at the moment. Right up my alley. Right on. And see, this is, yeah, skulls for boobs is off-putting, right? Well, because Lauren was over here yesterday and we were putting like the skulls all over ourselves, and she put one over like her no-nos, and I was like, that's scary. Don't put it on the hoo-ha. So, yeah, we made this. I have one cooling on the form now. It was made with just a sheet of thermoplastic and a heat gun, which is still quite warm. Just don't peck the eye holes out. If you want it as a bra, they'd get cold. Well, I mean, you'd layer it over other stuff too, which I don't know if y'all saw, but Lauren and I worked out how to make a super cool breastplate. We were able to take her understanding of foam and my experience with leather and merge the two. So one of the designs that I had made for years with leather attached to like a pre-made bra brace, now we're able to do our own bra bases And I can't wait to paint it and do all the detail. Like, there's going to be so many more details on it. Are you cool yet?
I'm mega cool.
I'm just blowing on my skull, blowing on Bob.
I'm so cool. All the kids.
Lauren, I'm lonely. Come back. Like, my bench is so lonely, just me. I just came back from vending at the first Friends Fair. Things are designed with the intention of clothing being worn under it gets worn without the clothing. I'm just saying. Yeah, and we like to give people options. So, okay. I have no idea. So I'm gonna... You make it too easy for me to forget about work, right? That's the idea. So I'm gonna flip this around. That's my ceiling. Hey Bob. How's it hanging, bro? He says, I don't know, I'm dead. Do what? Bob's not in right now? Oh, she's not? So you can just take it, and once it starts to cool, you can hear it kind of snapping. That's it detaching from the form. So I'm just going to kind of work my hand in.
Here's an idea for you. What about making a mask with third eye?
Yeah, I read that. That's a really good idea, though. So you can see it's starting to kind of come up. How am I going to cope with watching you and trying to craft with you from my new room? I can't not watch you, right? I don't know. I have that problem, too. Like, I'll watch Lauren, and I don't get anything done when she's streaming. Like, because I'm just talking to her the whole time. So, and I'm being kind of gentle with it, but I'm just popping it off. And you could do, I think Lauren told me, saran wrap and olive oil. But you can hear it detaching. Can't thermoplastic be used as a mold for foam or other materials? Surely so. I mean, it's super versatile, so anything that you think of, just, I mean, it's an expensive medium to, you know, be experimenting with, but you kind of learn as you go. There it is. And I really shouldn't have tucked it up so much under these cheekbones. Let me raise this up just a hair. Boy with the coin. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm just getting my hand in there.
Where did you get the core and the thermo?
I got the base from Michael's. It's just in with their regular Halloween decoration stuff. And the reason why you want to do this when it's nice and cool is because otherwise you're just going to completely distort the pattern. And I'm being super gentle with it. There it is. Whoop, there it is. It just comes off right like that. And you can see it's taking some of the paint with it on the inside. Ugh, that's so creepy. With the little blown out eyeballs. But now that's basically how it looks, and now I'm going to show you guys how to do the cleanup on this. Yeah, and if it's hot, you burn your fingers. Artifacts asks, where do you get your thermoplastic? This is Terraflex, Terra. I get it from Tandy Leather. They are super good. That is so true. So I'm actually going to come around, and I'm just going to cut a super straight line past the caps of the teeth. So I'm going to show y'all how I like to finish my edges, because there's a big difference between like a raw edge and a finished edge. Save every little bit of this crap too, you guys. Randy, are you still working on the okay. So I'm just kind of cutting around. And then how far back on the cheekbone did I come on this side?
Unicorn Girl 27 says, you guys seem cool. Usually people argue in the comments.
Right on. You know, I'm super proud of the people that we've had as moderators for so long, and of just everybody, like the community that we kind of have started fostering here in the room. But we don't have a very high toleration of people who are just here to be nasty, you know? Okay, so I've cleaned up the edge, but you can see here, just from the outside, this one looks like I just popped it out of the mold. And then, ooh, you can use the plastic from a milk jug. I've had lots of Halloween, I've made skulls from melted plastic bags. Right on. I'm definitely going to have to try that. Okay, so now we've got all this blowout on the inside. I'm just going to start with this eye right here. Do what?
Everyone hit the like button twice.
Right on. And you can see the thinner stuff really starts to move faster, but I need to heat it just a little longer. And so instead of cutting out right up to the edge of the eye holes, I really like to just fold that material back. And you definitely want it, I mean, because this is going to be pressing up against your eye, you want it to be smooth and comfortable. Like, so important. Shish Shish says, what do you say when you're a child for candies? Trick or treat. Yeah, we called it going trick or treat. And now this is totally a personal preference, but I prefer it without that bone there, because we already have that bone. I have to go pick up my devil child at school in 20 minutes, or all 10-year-old boys' butt heads. From all of the experience I've ever had with 10-year-old boys, mostly, no offense 10-year-old boys, but you guys are awful. You're the monsters. Even Randy's like, yeah, we're monsters. But, so I kind of just relax that bone down just a little bit, because whenever we're wearing this as a mask, we already have that bone there. Like, we aren't a dead skull. And so now you can see the difference between an unfinished and a finished eye. Said Jim. Yeah. Nice. That's fair.
We aren't a dead skull yet.
Hmm?
We aren't a dead skull yet.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us. And so that's how I just come through and finish the eyes. And now I'm going to come through and start finishing the edge. And you can always, always come back to your master mold and be like, okay, what am I doing here? And kind of reshape the bridge of the nose. Kind of this section here while it's still a little warm. Boy with the coin. After you heat it, it doesn't burn your fingers when you touch it. I give it a second. It cools down relatively quickly, but just play it by ear, and you'll be able to gauge when to touch and when not to touch. You can reheat this stuff all day. I already answered that one. So now I'm just coming through, heating up just to the edge. You can actually see where my heat's going because of the light from the heat source. What did one deadhead say during the other deadhead during concert when the drugs ran out? What'd they say? But I'm just taking this and kind of just folding that edge under.
Man, this music.
Oh, bless their little hearts. I live in the UK, and where I live, we just had a thunderstorm and a downpour for about an hour. It was so loud. Right on. We had some nice storms over the weekend. I'm basically giving it a little bit of a hem, if that makes sense. Sorry for all the questions, but can you use a regular hairdryer if you don't have a heat gun thingy? You can. It will take longer to heat up your thermoplastic is the main difference. I really like the heat gun because it's quick and efficient. And honestly, mine was only like 20 bucks. Just thought of that joke, right? Yeah, hair dryers they tend to burn out faster than heat guns do because they aren't designed to go for like hours, I don't think. Yeah, at least the cheapo ones. And that's the only kind I've ever used. What'd you say, Randy? And you can give this a little ruffled texture. I had thought about punching holes and threading like some little Predator, like Alien vs. Predator style dreadlocks through it. And again, this is another instance where I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it back on our mold, and I'm going to take my little rolly wood thing. Ah! Oh no! And put unintentional creases in it. Sorry guys, I'm back. Ooh, Kelly, that's a really good tip. Keep a bowl of ice water nearby to stick your fingers in when they get overheated. You can use open flame, but it's much harder to keep, I think, like, control of the, where the temperature is going, if that makes sense. What is the coin? I would definitely, I think I'm gonna have to try that out using just a basic milk jug, because that would be super cool. So sorry guys. As for the accidental crease you made, that would make the skull look really cool because it looked like a crack, right? Money for Island says, how much money does making it save? I don't know, honestly, because I didn't really look and see how much it would be to buy, like, a plastic mask. But the big thing that I was looking for with this was to be able to take something super basic and accessorize it out into something very unique. And I don't think one of the just basic plastic skulls from, like, skull masks from, like, you know, Party City or the Spirit Store would do this well, like, if that makes sense. Lizzie says, do you think it would work with a hairdryer? I do think so. But if you think you're going to be doing a lot of it, I would recommend investing in a heat gun. Okay, I'm going to try to straighten up this nose a little bit more. And so now here you can see on the cheekbone, I'm just kind of heating it. Heating this whole area, actually. The question is, could you use Sculpey clay to make your mask? Yes, but it would be quite heavy. And that's something that I wanted to avoid with this one, is that kind of weight. And I'm actually just letting it tear and then coming around and shaping off the cheek area. Kind of folding that in. That way it's not a sharp edge. Hey, Mikio! How's Leroy doing? Yeah, saving money totally is a big bonus, but again, like I said, for art pieces and stuff like this, there's no telling, you know, if like if the milk jug method or buying a pre-made plastic mask, I just don't know. Definitely worth trying out. Boy with the coin down in the weeds, bullets and pages, trade magazines. Sorry to those tired of the storms, but we need rain here badly and the western U.S. is on fire, right? By the way, how was your garden? I'm hearing a bunch of peeps are getting early frost because the jet stream is pushing Arctic cold air farther south than normal. We haven't gotten any frosts yet, but things are... It has been super nice weather. It's kind of warm and muggy today. Like, it rained and it's getting warmer after that. But, for the most part, it's been really nice. But yeah, so you can see the difference that made, being able to just round off the cheekbones. And so now I'm going to come through and I'm going to finish the bottom edge of the teeth here. So you can see this is before and this is after doing detail work on the teeth. Lizzie says, what state do you live in? Misery? In a state of misery? No, we live in Missouri, here in a state of misery. Oh, wow. In Las Vegas, it's unusually cool. A high of 93, and that's Fahrenheit, boys and girls. Okay, so I've heated it up just a little. And then I can actually come through and take this tool and gently round it. Or you can just use your fingers, because I'm a barbarian. And I like using my fingernail to kind of push. Like, some people are like, yeah, use this tool all careful like. And I'm like, use your teeth. State of confuzzlement. Right? Boy with a coin found in the weeds, bullets and pages of trade magazines. I also think it's super important to go ahead and round off sharp corners. Again, save every single little bit of this stuff because you can make beads out of it. You can, like, I mean, just use it as filler, use it to roll it out to make, like, fill in patches and stuff. So here you can see too, before folding, after folding. Oh, that's good to hear, Mikio. Boy with a coin. I need to learn the rest of the words of that song. I just keep, for like 5 days, I've been singing just, 2 days. I've been singing just that one verse. It's felt like 5 days. And now I'm running into some problems with maintaining the shaping on the teeth. So what do? We just bring this down and we just smush it right back onto the teeth. And you can just heat this up and completely reform it if you need to. And that's why I think I'm in love with thermoplastics for purposes like this. is because now I can re-bring out all of those details. Oh, that scared me. Bork bork, says the doggy dog. Hush, puppies. Made me poop.
Am I supposed to get in the editing?
Oh, like it's their fault.
Have you seen them?
Oh yeah, they are dogs.
Seen them? Have you looked at them?
Look at that smile, Bob. Oh, sorry, Lisa. I know, right? April says painted like a sugar skull for Dia de la Dia Day of the Dead in Espanol. Gosh, I can't even. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just words. I know I've got to let him dry cool more because you don't want it distorting. Go play with his teeth. Someone make me a song that starts with 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. What? That's a song?
Yep.
Sounds like math. Boy with the coin. Okay. Right? James says put that on the front of a chainmail hood. Cupcakes asks, what kind of dogs do you have? Mutts, basically. The derpy kind. Hey, derpadiddles. Come hang out with me. Oh, you got up here real good. Do y'all want to see something so creepy hilarious? Are you ready, Sam? Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Okay. This is Sam Dog. He's a good boy. Are you a good boy? He says, no, I'm a Sam Dog. Do you want to look at the camera? He says, no, I don't want to look at the camera. Now, that one's not that bad. It was better before it was painted on him. But this one's just so creepy. Oh, Sam, who's a good boy. Oh, dear. Right? Sam's just a dog. Doggy dog. He's just a doggy. Doggy dog. He's like, oh, I'll just reap your soul. He's a good dog. You're the best Sam Dog in the whole house. He says, yeah, I am. I'm a Sam Dog. Isn't he, though? He's so patient with me. I am blessed with very patient puppies. He's like, whatever, Mom. Yeah. Oh, stop grunting at me. Now, do you guys want to see Sam Dog wear this? He just looked at me like, please don't. Well, he loves the butt rubs. Well, there's his Bubba Z Dog. I snorted, sorry. Okay, are you cool yet? And there's our Z Dog. Oh. We have 2 dogs. They're pushing me off the bench. Hey Z, how's it going? He's like, oh, I'm doing great, Mom. How are you? That's the nice thing about the thermoplastics. They're super durable. So let me see. Yeah, he must get equal attention. Okay, I'm giving Z his butt rubs, but you guys gotta get down. Thank you. Yep, they're brothers. They're litter mates. Z's like, turn on the camera, Mom. Oh, I'm just allergic to them is all, so that's fun. Okay, so this is what we just made, y'all. A nice little mask. That seam is still a little bit more pronounced than I would have liked it to have been. Just a super creepy mask. Which really with something like this, if you take it and like paint in like black all around your eyes and like paint your nose black and stuff, like I think that'd be super cool. Like put in some like ultra vibrant red contact. Sorry guys, I'm back. Oh no, Mikio's allergic to dogs too. Yeah, sorry. It's whenever the camera cuts out like that, I'll always be back, like at least to just say bye. Yeah, the applications for these, I need to make one more. I'm gonna do that off camera, but and you can see this one has way more of a front cap than this one does. But, you know, still, as a shoulder piece, I mean, that's like perfect. So I'm gonna make 3, and I'm gonna try to find, you know, which ones. I actually feel like the one with less of a skull cap on it makes for a better prolgen. CJ says, make a breastplate with skulls. And it's like, we already talked about this, and the conclusion was, skulls for boobs is off-putting. But I definitely like, I don't know, it could go either way. It depends on what look you're going for. But I'm going to do the 2 that are most symmetrical on my shoulders, and I'm going to do the 3rd one on my head with these horns.
Yeah, put bellboy horns on one.
Hellboy horns?
No, bellboy.
Bellboy?
They meant Hellboy.
Oh. So I was like, what on earth are bellboy horns? But can you imagine? I mean, that's like, is that not hardcore? Crazy dog. Boop. Oh, you can't even see. Z, why are you so short? No. I'm excited about it, you guys.
Not the size of the dog. How you pet him.
He's a dogacorn.
Bellboy horns require it to.
Yeah, Lauren got the Nightbot working. It kind of threw off, like it reset all of our mods. And then I feel like I don't want people to feel obligated to come in and moderate. So we just have Randy and Lauren on as moderators right now. But between the Nightbot and everything, it seems to be working pretty well. And I got some mail from Lori in Ontario. Wow. Beads, y'all. There's one more thing in the bottom that I can't get to. Hey! Designs by Lori? Is it okay if I read the card on air, Lori? She says, okay, hey Vaughn, just wanted to send you a little thank you for all you do. I made my first sale on Etsy because of your Dragon Eye tutorial. Congratulations! I noticed you started painting pupils with a striper brush, so I have sent along a set of brushes I use for doing nail art. Now you can use them in any black polish. Thanks again, Lori. Thank you so much. Right on. Well, I'm not at a computer right now, Mikio, but we'll add you in again later. Ooh, look. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Look at those super, oops. Look at those super fine tipped brushes. I think I want to like this one the best.
I like the quick oops.
Well, I knocked the mask over. Look at that. Oh,
Oh wow.
right? Are you wowing at the brushes?
Yeah.
Or something else? Yeah, I know. These are super good. And this is, if you guys want to go check out this very kind and generous lady. Focus, camera. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. magazine. It says, can you read from back here? Ugh, camera. It says Designs by L is the company with Lori Steffler. The brushes are looking amazing. I am not a doctor. I am not any level of medical professional at all, actually. I do not have a mansion or a yacht. And nerd points to you if you get that reference. Yes, CJ and Auntie Yaya get points for the... And then she also sent me swords. And look at these little fleur and leaf beads. Fleur. And some dragons. These are very nice dragons. These are super nice dragons, actually. I'm going to make that into an ear cuff. Woo. And then more dragons. I love dragons. And I love beads. Thank you so much. Ooh, especially super thanks for these. Because it never even occurred to me to go and look at nail art. Jade magazines. La, 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 la. Okay, so now I'm going to be flipping this around and have you been to the P.O. Box recently? We went today, Rachel. I'm going to flip this around. So here we have... Ooh, Penny says, I have 4 sets of nail art brushes. I haven't even used them on my nails, oddly. Right on. Crafter problems. So here's our little skull collection. Bob and the Bobettes. But I'm going to be painting this fella. They are actually paintbrushes, Mikio, for painting like, well, not this, but nail polish for Dragon Ice. Super lightweight too. I really like that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep popping out these skulls off camera. It's like skullception. But on this one, you can see whenever I was sculpting it, I really opened up the eye holes, and I really like that. I now have made 10 pairs of my dragon crocodile slippers. What size shoe are you? Amanda! I wear like a size 7. And, well, I kind of have a little bit of a house shoe obsession. A little bit, like, because my nickname sometimes is the Monster. And, so I have little, like, monster feet. Like, my favorite are house shoes that have, like, the little claw toes, right? Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of painting first and then adding in some, like, sparkles and stuff. So, let me get some paints out. Actually, let me check my battery life to make sure the phone's not going to die. Ah, it's at 37%. That should be okay. Well, it is plugged in. I think it's just, it's plugged into the laptop.
Yeah. You didn't have my phone plugged into the laptop, did you?
Yes.
Oh, of course it died.
Well, it said 47%. I thought it would be okay.
No.
That was the stool. That wasn't me farting, I promise. Play with the coin. Bum, bum, num, num. What did I do with my charger, though? Oh, it's still plugged into the thing. Okay, sorry, guys. I have
size 9, so delicate shoes aren't much of an option for me.
right on.
Many dragons.
Okay, so the phone's plugged in properly. Hey, Storm, how's it going?
Coming in late. Where'd you get the skull? Or where'd you get the skulls?
Hey, Karen. I got this skull from Michael's, and then I made some little thermoplastic skull forms off of it. And then this is one that I did, and then added a bunch of like beads and modified some of the sculpting and oh goodness. So what even colors should I paint this, Randy? Actually, I'm going to flip this around so y'all can hang out with me and help me pick what kind of colors to use. Hey, Randy.
Yo.
Can I get you to help me with something? Could you bring me the extension cord from the living room? Thank you. Ooh, ready? Randy, you're a jerk.
What?
You scared me.
Oh, well, me and Sam are having a snare.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so I definitely want some bone color. He's a meanie head, you guys. You're a meanie head. Some bone color going on these little horns. No. Trade magazines. You can't just go around startling Sam dogs like that. No. That's what Sam dogs want, probably. Okay, phone is plugged in properly. So we have, let's see. It's a pastel orchis. What's a pastel orchis? So we have, that's a little too brown, I think. We have this super nice champagne colored metallic horns. Yes. Orcus is the god of the undead in the D&D. Ooh, that'd be cool. Colors of Gray Skull. Right on. So I'm going to do this paired with probably a super dark... Ooh, what's this one? Taupe. Well, it's metallic, though. What are you even doing in there? Hey, come hold me or something. I need snuggles. Get over here.
Well, that's what you got a Sam dog for.
No, Sam's not good at snuggles. He gets all rapey.
It's all what?
Rapey.
No.
Like he's like, I was putting my tongue in your mouth now. And I'm like, no, Sam, we're just friends. From now on, whenever I see your video, I'm just going to associate you with the song you're humming. It should be your theme song. Right on. I'm going to use some licorice. Some nice, like, dark, like, black pigments. And then we also have this, like, black gold metallic.
Blasphemer. Sam is great for cuddling. No, Sam, we're just friends.
He is, though. Like, Sam's my dog. Sorry. Yeah, weird time to come back, Renee. Sorry, y'all make me laugh. Okay, so it's looking like it's going to evolve into a very, like, black and champagne. Sam can't pick the colors. He can't see all of them. That's fair. Where the mask is right here. Hey, Pickle Rick. What's up? Also, kudos to you for actually being able to lock down the screen name Pickle Rick. I'm sure that was, like, very highly fought over. So, yeah, the base is going to be, like, black and gold and, like, metallic, like, champagne tones, I think. Maybe. Does that sound pretty good, Randy?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, I'm loading up an image for you.
Oh. Reference images. And then I think I might do it, like, it's going to be a peacock goddess of death. That's what's happening with this. This is life now.
Hang on a minute.
No, it's too late. It's been decided.
You were supposed to remind me. I asked you to remind
Oh,
me.
Kukla Klan or
Oh, so wrong.
what? What do you want from me? Can I have more coffee?
Can you?
May you make me more coffee?
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
May you please make me more coffee?
Yes, I'll make
Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, a peacock sugar skull. I know, right? Yeah, sorry about the lag and stuff, guys. My phone's just not that
What
great
does
for this
even
stuff.
mean?
Last thought of mine. One of my people.
Come on, what does this even mean?
What? I don't know what that means. But Nightbot should be blocking that stuff.
I did.
Eye color go from dark blue to cyan to yellow, then green, then gold. Right on. So I'm going to grab actually a peacock feather for reference.
Hang on a minute.
You hang on a minute. This is life now, Randy.
What are the words I just said?
Hang on a minute.
No, what does that mean?
I don't know.
It means stop.
The coin down in the reeds, bullets and pages of trade magazines. Because I'm thinking, y'all, what if we come through and do, like, on the back side of it? Ah! Okay.
I think that is nice. Tell Randy I said hello. He is a wonderful husband. He is.
it's not going to come down as far. But what do y'all think of that? Is that even the right side? Yes. Okay. So it'll be just coming back off of it like that. I can't read what y'all are saying. Okay. Like it, like it, like it. And then, guys, now I'm going to have to finish that Peacock dragon outfit because this will be the headdress to go with it. Peacock Death Dragon.
Why don't you wait 1 minute?
I can't wait a minute.
Now come here and look at
No,
this.
I don't want to look at this. Kitsune Knight says, ah! Okay.
You see the way the feathers are around that?
Uh-huh.
You want to do something like that?
Kind of, but with peacock feathers. I'm just going to straight up have to make that headdress, so that's super cool.
Right?
A boy with a soul. So I'm not gonna add any of the feathers until, and they just said something Aztec,
I know.
and Randy had pulled up one of the Aztec gods on Smite,
One of the Mayan gods.
one of the Mayans. This is so cool though, you guys. Like, I'm super excited about this.
Super weird.
You're super weird.
Now when he blinks, instead of blinking this way, he blinks this way.
Oh, that is weird. Because I don't, like, I'm not even going to talk about that. Because I don't want it to look like cultural appropriation. But it's kind of fantasy armor.
I have a plant.
Quetzalcoatl, death goddess.
That thing?
Yep. Do what?
Somebody asked what kind of plant is next to me, and I'm looking around like,
Which plant? We've got a lot of plants back here.
dog.
That one in front and center is Diffenbachia. It's dumb cane. It makes your mouth tingle if you eat it, so don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Yeah, do you want to show everybody your funny shirt?
Oh. Maybe.
Are your balls okay?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay.
I swear to God.
When I evolve.
When I evolve, I'm going to kill you all.
Carp, carp.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. That was just, I mean, such opportune time. Yeah, what a ball buster. Sorry, I'm trying to get the... if I could have just regular coffee, not the mudslide stuff. Thank you. It is a little early for mudslide. I know, right? Poor Randy. Okay, so here we have our skull. Oh, well, thank you, Storm. I thought they were talking about your shirt. They were saying that they love my shirt. I was like, oh, thank you.
That shirt's nice too, though.
Yeah, no, that's what they said. They're like, his is pretty cool too, though. So I'm actually going to do 2 layers of feathers.
Purple or other?
Reese's, please. So I'm actually going to do 2 layers of the peacock feathers. Yeah, it's this, I don't know. It's a little sweet even for my taste. The mudslide coffee is. But I thought it might be good mixed with like rum chata or something.
Gonna need large. Yeah, like the ones off to the side.
Well, I figured I'd do layers.
Uh-huh.
Because that way that's the first layer.
Uh-huh.
But then it would have the longer ones protruding. Like at that level.
Maybe a little further up.
Because I might do 3 layers though. To get it to be like thick.
Do you want to go like Native American headdress with it, or?
With this skull type, it's going to have to be swept back as opposed to protruding up. So I guess that would look more Native North American as opposed to like ancient Mayan. Do what?
Native South American.
Yeah, Native South American. Na 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 na.
What?
Nothing. And then this coffee's old and can get taken away.
Yes.
Also, may I have some saran wrap?
Anything else, Master?
Yes, I need saran wrap. Beautiful creature. Thank you. Okay, are you guys pretty happy with this camera angle? Or, because I know a lot of y'all like to like watch me talk, which that sounds creepy, but I get it. Like, it's nice to get like FaceTime in. So just let me know what you guys prefer. Boy with the coin. My favorite color is Peacock.
We got wax paper. We got aluminum foil.
No, just saran wrap is all I need. Maybe, let me check my, duet.
Parchment paper.
No, I don't need parchment paper. I think I have some saran wrap over here for wrapping orders, maybe? But I can't find it.
You got 3 boxes of wax paper.
No, I don't need any wax paper. Yeah, and I can't find the saran wrap, so. Ozy welzy. So I guess what I'll do is I'm just going to use this to cover the skull, because I still need something to hold it. And then I'm just going to set it over that. That way I don't get paint all over my headdress. Is there any chance you can move the skull slightly to the right, please, Vaughn? That way the comments aren't in the way. I got you guys. I've got to get something else stuck in my head. What is my go-to stuck in the head song? No, I don't like that song. Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, and the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. What are you yelling over there?
Oh, you ruined the seat.
Okay. Also, Randy, I think my paint washer outer thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Oh my God. Thank you for knowing what I meant. What's that called?
A paint washer outer thing.
Okay.
Didn't you know?
Oh, blessed coffee. Can I have mouth kisses? Look at that
No.
coffee, you guys. You can't even see it.
Can't
Oh,
even
it's right
see
there.
it.
And this is a paint washer outer. Can you put water in it?
My
So I can
God.
wash her out of the paint.
Are your legs broken?
Yeah. Okay. I've got to get this
I
blasted.
didn't know where you wanted it.
Wanted what?
The water.
In both holes? Okay.
All 3 of them.
That sounds perfect, love. Thank you so much. Okay, I've got some dirty palettes. I've got my paint washer outer. I got some paint brushes.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is Peacock. Tim Burton is the man. Oh, I just feel like something looks different. What's up? Spice up your life. Care about applying the feathers to the bottom of the skull because the shafts of the feathers will be annoying as fuck. Right on. Oh, I shouldn't cuss. Sorry. Well, I have the quills, like the stem of the feather, kind of. Well, I have to avoid actually using any copyright infringement music. Oh, that coffee's so good. Cheers, everybody. And yes, that's like 3 pounds of whipped cream on my coffee because Randy knows how to do it right. Hey, doggy. Okay, so I'm actually going to come through. I have super basic black here because I don't want to use up my really nice, like this was $9, you guys. I don't want to use up my nice expensive paint on filling in, you know what I mean. Okay, what you saying?
Sucks.
What's up? Oh,
Looks like I peed my pants because I was walking home in the rain and my sister stomped a puddle right next to me.
ah. Gotta love siblings. Okay. Hey, Jocelyn. Thanks for subscribing. I have to start to do jewelry for my mother's work, and people at her work been asking when I'm going to do more jewelry. Okay. Sorry, I'm still just trying to get my head on straight. Which, I know, it's a losing battle, but still.
Someone said There, a new subscriber.
Yeah, I said hi to Jocelyn, our new subscriber.
Oh, you already did.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I want to just paint in kind of these eye holes. And I'm gonna use this tripod to keep this cord out of my face.
You can live with that. I'm gonna play around.
Go for it, baby. Are you guys coming anywhere near Pennsylvania for shows? Not like upcoming, but there's no telling what, like, we don't have anything planned, but that doesn't mean that we won't do it. And I also, this is gonna be where black elastic gets threaded through, so I really want that kind of shaded in nicely. And I went with a white primer on this one because I was out of black. So Cupcake says, do you go to cons? I do. We go to at least one convention a month. Our upcoming show schedule looks like this weekend we will be at SpaCon in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Which you can get in for $10 to go to the dealer's room if you guys are in the area and you just want to stop in and say hey, but don't really want to pay for a full day pass. So yeah, just $10 a day if you're down in the area. The weekend after that, we will be at Archon in St. Louis. This looks evil. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, Archon it's actually in Collinsville, Illinois, but it's very close to, you know, that kind of St. Louis area. So we've got a little bit of just hot glue here that's driving me crazy. I'm just gonna snip that off. Some of you chickens need to give up tail feathers for this project, right? Well, I think my my cinnamon queens would match really well with like some of the autumny, like more goddessy looking colors. Or nature goddessy, sorry. But this one, the only chicken we have who would kind of go with this is Poppy. And I think Randy would not appreciate me plucking his chicken.
You get your own feathers before you get Poppy.
He says you can pluck your own feathers before you pluck Poppy. So, I'd rather not face that beast down. Do you have any annoying pigeons out there? No, not really. But that would be definitely the thing to do with them.
Yeah, that rooster that keeps crowing.
Yeah, the neighbor's rooster that keeps... No, I don't mind him a bit. So I'm just basically trying to get a base coat down. Because I didn't really know what I was going to do with my life. Now I think I'm just going to have it all painted black. Except for the horns. I want to keep them with a nice white base layer.
Yeah, I want to do the bumps a different color.
I'm going to go through and like enamel over them. Probably like with a super pretty nail polish maybe. But I'm just getting a base layer of black down.
Are you wearing this on Halloween?
Maybe. This one's actually, I'm going to try to have it for sale at SpaCon so that someone else can wear it for Halloween. But I'm going to try to do something similar for myself, possibly. I don't know, because I said my next cosplay was going to be Lulu, but I do not have all of my stuff together for that yet. I could totally go ahead and do the Lulu wig and then wear this with the Lulu wig. Like with the bun and the braids and everything. What do you think of that, Randy?
Maybe.
Because I had this on with the wig yesterday. What are you talking about, Randy?
Cindy knows.
Okay. Aw, I got left out of the inside joke.
Penny's Lamau. Tony is imitating you and Randy right now via text. He just said, I miss your nostrils. Love your nostrils. Been doing this for weeks now.
Love your donkey feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just kind of chill out. The last storm says, Vaughn and or Randy, do either of you speak another language? We do not. We are unfortunately not a bilingual household. I wish I could speak Spanish and German, because that's the people who I know who speak other languages speak those the most. So I would have been very pleased to have been able to learn how to speak another language. And I'm not saying that I never will, but it's hard. I learn by like practicing, so it's hard to just like read it and be like, oh well, I'll say it now. You know.
Dragon Lady's YouTube channel?
Hmm?
Who's the Dragon Lady?
I'm not sure. What's up? I think I missed it. Ooh, last time I was taking German at school. Don't laugh about the nostrils comment. I had a random Facebook message from someone saying they like my nose. Right on.
You have any siblings?
The question is, do we have any siblings? Randy has a brother and a sister, and then a stepbrother and stepsister, and then I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Also another stepbrother.
I do?
No, I do.
Oh, you do? How many stepbrothers do you have?
Well, there's George, there's Anjo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you have a big family.
Sometimes.
They're all spread out, though.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay, I'm also being kind of super messy right now, too. Like, it's getting up more on the horns than what I wanted, and so we're just playing this by ear and figuring out what's happening in life. And this step could have been avoided if I had just used black Plasti Dip to, or black craft foam primer.
So, Vaughn, is your announcer voice improved at all?
No.
No.
No, my announcer voice hasn't gotten any better. I don't know. This is my announcer voice. How about that? Like, I'm announcing. Gosh, how do I can't even think about doing one without, like, my face starts smiling and I can't stop. What does an announcer sound like? I can't, I will never be a very good voice actor, I don't think. Like, unless they have me just talk like me. Because it's like, hey, do this voice, and I'm like, derp. Derp and derp.
Oh, is derp not how you do it?
Derp's how I do it. I don't think that's how it's supposed to be done. But that's how it happens. And in further news, Randy Vaughn or derpadiddles. I don't know. What should I announce about? Give me a topic. You can't just be like, hey, do this voice. Like.
You can.
And in further news, Randy brought Vaughn coffee, and it's super duper awesome, amazing stuff. Yeah. I don't foresee
what
getting.
shaped feet does the arsonist?
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. And in other news, the arsonist has oddly shaped feet. Yeah, that's as good as it gets, guys.
Never an advertisement for Patreon.
Do what?
Announce an advertisement for Patreon.
Okay. Announcer voice time. I would like to congratulate our good friend on Patreon who won this fancy little fairy door, whose name I've promptly forgotten because we wrote it down, but then I also wrote down like 50 other names. Okay, announcer fail. I'm gonna have to sit down and like practice an announcer voice. But no, like for serious though, guys, on Patreon we do periodic giveaways, and we also do like monthly craft crates, kind of getting my stuff together over on there. It's kind of flailing around a little bit, but we've been very blessed with very patient friends and patrons. So, we'll get it in order. So keep in mind, this is just a nice base coat. The thing with the oddly shaped feet. It's actually a quote from the movie Anchorman, which Randy and I actually did a review on over on his channel, if you guys like that stuff. Oh, has it not? Well, go subscribe to Randy. That way you can see when it gets published. That way you can see... Because we're going to start doing, like, monthly favorite movies, like, from different genres. If that makes sense. Like, we just pick, like, 5 movies from 5 different genres and talk about why that was our favorite movie. It's fun. We have a lot of fun doing it. And that's something that, with all the changes that have been made to YouTube here lately, we're coming back to our core of why we do this, and that's just because we enjoy it, you know. So, and it's been really nice to just kind of play around over on Randy's channel, hang out with each other. Now also with this acrylic paint that's going to be touching your skin, go ahead and make sure that you put a very generous coating of sealer on. Look at that creepy mask. Like imprint. That is so creepy. But I super duper have a hard time finishing thoughts here lately. Maybe I need to do like more yoga or drink more water or something. Or just stop doing 50 things at once. But that sounds unreasonable. Surely it's a water consumption problem. Mm-hmm. Do what? What? I was complaining out loud that I can't even finish a thought here lately. Like, complete a sentence. And I was like, I probably need to do more yoga or drink more water. And then another Vaughn was like, or not do 50 things at once. And I was like, no, that's basically not it at all. That couldn't be it.
Science agrees that couldn't be it.
Can confirm. Excuse me. Get some ginseng into you, right? Well, that's the thing is, Randy and I actually got some like little like ginseng and ginkgo biloba pills, and then we forgot to take them. Which is funny because they're for your memories, and it's completely sorry, forgot to take them. Okay, so there we are. I think this is looking pretty sharp. It's off to a good start, I think. Okay, so now I can take a paper towel. Get some water on it. And I'm actually just coming through and I'm cleaning up this crystal. No, I think I'm just gonna leave it black. Because I was like, maybe I can like wash off the, you know, the darker paint from on the primer. And I decided I'm gonna leave it black. Because so far this is the only crystal that I have on here that I really want to stay nice and highly visible. You okay?
I stepped out right as it exploded, so I didn't get people.
There we go.
That was terrible.
Terrible. Really terrible. Trying to make sure I've got a nice base coat on everything. And now my next step is actually going to be to paint the horns. Yvonne, did you ever use the tea I sent you? I did not. I put it in the freezer and I'm going to save it for next time I'm feeling ill. Because other than some sneezing here and there, I'm like all better, and I know I'm really going to want it whenever I'm sick next time. But it smells so good. The tea does. Oh. Okay, and I'm getting like nice and down in these nooks and crevices. That was super nice. You all are so good to me. Like I'm spoiled, y'all. Like, thank you so much. Okay. So again, I'm getting all down in these nooks and crannies. And that's why I like the angled brush for doing stuff like this, is because you can totally load it up with paint and then put it where you need it. Oh my gosh, should I do contouring? Hey guys, I'm back. So I'm taking a little bit of a break from painting because I need to let this base layer dry. And so I actually think that I am going to change camera positions. We're the ones that are spoiled, like watching your stuff every day that you can be on there watching. Right on. Well, thank you, Sandy. She says you've inspired me so much. I love your videos. I really appreciate that. Look at my filthy house, y'all. My dog skin rug. Let me sit this somewhere real quick. Because I'm actually going to be moving this over onto the tripod. I'm back though. Go ahead and click refresh because I'm back from outer space. I'm just going to get a different tripod setup going. That way we can hang out and I'll be able to see the screen and y'all will still be able to see what I'm doing. At least that's the goal. Got into chainmail after watching your tutorials. Right on. Welcome to the slippery slope of addiction. Were those masks for Halloween or Booth? Says Sheila. Both. I'm hoping they'll be for someone else's Halloween because I have some serious bills to pay. But also, I'm thinking it'd be pretty cool to, if I still have any of them left over, to be able to wear them, you know, for Halloween. The tea did look really good. It smelled so good. Because I wonder if I'd be able to, oops, sorry, to mix it up just a small batch as opposed to mixing up the whole package. The Last Storm says, I want to be an aerospace engineer. What is your dream job? Honest to goodness, this is my dream job. Like, I'm super fortunate to be able to get to do what I love for a living. I love getting to make videos for y'all's. Oh, you can do it one cup at a time. Right on. Yeah, the next convention is this weekend, so I'm kind of... Okay, so now you can see we have the skull. I'm going to see if I can't situate a little bit more. Well, because if I bring this up higher, the camera will be able to see it. Have you ever done animal masks, like a wolf face, etc.? I have not, but that would be amazing. Like, for the longest time, we did not make any sort of mask at all because we had friends who make masks. But it gets to the point, like, we don't even see them anymore at conventions and stuff. And it's kind of like, we don't want to step on anyone's toes by making a product, but at the same time, it's not like we're taking their templates and their designs and making them. You know, it's like we're designing our own work. So, I don't know. So for a long time, we kind of just steer clear to that. But they make jewelry and stuff, and it's not like, you know, we ask them, hey, don't make necklaces because we do, you know? So it's just, I don't know. Yeah, and that's what we figure. Is it cutting out for anyone else or just me? Sorry, Crystal. It's streaming from this phone. The quality's horrible, but we have to get a new battery for Randy's phone. Oh, well, thank you, Ethereal.
Oh, that sucks.
What's up?
The last storm.
What'd they say?
Said he put his backpack on his bed and saw that there was a live stream and then totally forgot to move his backpack. Now it's a big wet spot.
Oh no, a big wet spot. What do y'all think of this camera angle? So you're not able to like see it directly, but let me know what you think, because I can still move it. Coffee. Looks cool, right on. Okay. Oh, Mmm. Thank you, honey. What do you think of this mask?
Looks good. Your new dog. Eat my food. My food.
Forcing you to make more coffee, right? Okay, so I'm going to be going through, and these are both metallic colors, which I think should be okay. Yeah, it's like someone feed me peeled grapes.
Peeled grapes?
Yeah, why not? I'm using metallic top in champagne by Folk Art. Top or taupe? He is so super sweet to me. Says, do you own any Legos? I don't. I turned them all into jewelry and sold them. Your camera seems to be having a hard time focusing in and out. Other than that, great angle. Right on. And that's just this phone that I'm streaming on. It's I wish whenever Randy's phone gets the new battery in, it'll do a lot better. But his phone needs a new battery. So I spent a Lego figure to space over the summer. What? Painted my toenails while feeding me peeled grapes. Fanned me with a palm frond. Right? Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with the top taupe.
There you are.
Ooh, that's so nice. It's like a steely nickel silver, like German silver color.
What kind of items do you make with Legos?
It's that one. I drill holes with them and make them into necklaces and keychains and earrings and stuff. Where'd my paintbrush go? There's my paintbrush. Hazy dog, those are my grapes. Excuse me.
You know what? Throw them on the floor and they're mine.
What's that?
I don't know what I think about your milkshake.
Oh, really? I'm just not that impressed by Sonic here lately.
I mean, I enjoyed my food.
Right on. Okay, so the black isn't all completely dried, so I'm actually able to blend up a little bit of the black into the top taupe.
Well, apparently
Here.
grapes are toxic for dogs.
Oh, are they? Don't tell Sam and Z that.
Yeah.
So, you see how that's happening? It's, I don't know, progress.
Apparently grapes are really bad for them.
Okay. Well, no grapes for them then. So that's kind of the difference between the stark white and the taupe. Taupe. because she's so... Do what? Top is taupe. Going to try to ask the question again. How do you get brave enough to make your videos and post it? Hey, Manny Do. Well, a lot of it is I'm really comfortable with making a fool of myself. Like, I don't get really embarrassed easily. It's like, I'm pretty chill. So, and also I feel like a lot of my videos, they're not about me, they're about what I'm teaching. And a goal was, it's like, whether the person likes me as an individual or not, that doesn't matter. I want them to be able to learn the point of the video. That way they can look past, it's more than me. It's the thing that we're learning, you know. And so it's like, you know, because I didn't want to do just like a vlog, because I don't think I'm particularly all that interesting, you know. It's, but I think the things that I enjoy doing are interesting, and I want to share them with you. And like, does that make sense? And so, and a lot of it is just go for it. Like, I don't know, I felt like it was something, I felt compelled. So I hope that answers your question. Thanks. And yes, the tune should seriously be your theme song. So relaxing to listen to. Right on. Fun. Thought you had a new fur baby sitting on the shelf in the background until I realized it was a wig. Right? No, yeah, that's a wig. And stares off. Fine. Only read the last comment then. Oh no. Well, it only shows me like 2 comments at a time on the screen though. High altitude weather balloon, GoPro, GPS trackers, Lego figure, parachute. Right on. That sounds cool. Half of. So I think what we might end up doing, y'all, is because I need to let this dry and we've got to get some stuff coiled. Sorry, I'm back. Hey Ashley. No, it's just like, no, I just got here. Right on. Looks like a dead owl on the shelf. No, it's a wig. I'll stick around a little while longer. Once I get the horns painted, I'm probably gonna go and get the rest of the footage in like different camera angles and like time lapse. Because this is probably gonna take, like, with all the drying times and everything, it's gonna take like probably like 5 hours to paint. But we can still keep hanging out for a little while longer. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm addicted to painting stuff now. Hey Horror! I am working on a little mask, which it doesn't look like much right now. Like, the black painting on it really took away a lot of the details, but it started off very similar to something like this. But I added some horns and some cool stuff to it, and we're gonna make it into like a death goddess mask. But it's made entirely out of Terraflex, which is a thermoplastic. Well, and some like wood and glass and acrylic beads. But for the most part, it's just straight acrylic or Terraflex. I'm painting it with acrylics. The underpainting of black was a really good idea, I think. Like, it's showing through kind of nicely. It's like Warbler. Yeah, it's the Tandy Leathers version. Painting black will bring out the details for sure. Right on. taupe. Gosh. But I'm having so much fun with this foam and stuff. Like, it's surprising me so much how much leather working is overlapping with foam smithing. Like the tools that work perfectly for something for leather that also work really super well for working with foam, and the templates are basically interchangeable to a certain extent. Getting that nice. So there's a pure white horn, and there's the horn after it's been painted. Says the teacher, sometimes fast is not the way to learn stuff. Oh, well, thank you. To anyone who is procrastinating from homework by watching this, Quizlet is good for looking up answers fast. Just remember to study the answers afterwards. For shame. So what does Randy do besides gaming? Randy does chainmail. What'd you say?
Some reviews and things like that.
Oh, on his YouTube, he also does reviews. Like, do you mean just on YouTube or like in person? Like, because Randy does lots of stuff. He does on his YouTube. He does like gaming and movie reviews and book reviews. TV reviews, like all sorts of like a lot of pop culture stuff. Can you do a tutorial on how to use the eyelets on leather? Sure, Carol. I'll do that for you. Now I'm humming The Water is Wide. Yes, get it stuck in your head. But in person, Randy also weaves chainmail. He helps me with literally everything. Like anything that I need help on, he's right there for me. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. He does almost all of our driving. He's a much, much better driver than I am. And he's just phenomenal. He gives me snuggles and brings me food. He does some wire wrapping. Like, he'll go through whenever I just need coils, and he'll hand coil stuff for me that I'll then go through and sculpt. He helps me out with some of the grunt work on the leather, like whenever I need to bevel edges, and stuff, or like slick edges down. He's there for me on that. But he is, in all things, my other half, and I don't know what I could do without him. Aw, well, thanks, Samantha. What color are you going to paint the horns? Are they staying white? Randy's the coolest. Both of you are. Aw. Well, right now I'm actually painting them taupe. T-A-U-P-E. Taupe. 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 Going to have to go. Boo. It's 12:20 a.m. here, and I have to be at work early. Right on. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Jenny. But I'm doing like a light gold wash on the horn. Well, a heavy gold taupe. And then I'm going to go over it with a champagne that's kind of like a metallic golden bone color. Which I think will look neat. But this light's really washing like everything out. This lamp that I have here is giving me great lighting, but it's washing it out for y'all. but that's why I'm gonna get another video whenever we have more daylight of me like doing like actually painting it, all the detail work and everything. I think that'll be cool to see in sped up time lapse mode. Because I guess I could do a slightly more yellow gold over it. Like dry brushed maybe? That might be neat. Over the horns. Because I want it to be very peacocky. So isn't that Isabella Valentine? I don't know. Love the knobs on the forehead. Knobs, bumps, or whatever you call it, right? No, I mean these are going to get painted like kind of like peacock colors and stuff too. So I think it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go through and do some different layers on this. So that's going to be super exciting. The question is, am I or can I do more tutorials on Worbla stuff? I really, really hope so. I'm having so much fun with the foam and everything. And Worbla and foam kind of go hand in hand. Right? It's enough with the hurricanes already. Like, at least give us a weekend off. Shoot. Okay. So, I think I'm going to keep this. I'm going to test something, you guys. So, I've got a super... Yeah, the wig looks like a dead owl, right? I'm getting some of the paint off of my brush to where, I mean, it's very little. And I'm actually going to come through and I'm just highlighting. Yes. Just super gently highlighting. Ooh, that makes my hand cramp up. So I get a little bit of paint on the brush and then I'm like wiping it off in the center of the palette. It's super lightweight.
Bye, Coral.
But I'm going through and just dry brushing. And it's giving such a nice highlight. Oh, this is perfect. Because I was getting kind of worried. I honestly was. You okay, Annie?
Yeah, I just ate a bunch of whipped cream.
Old whipped cream, too.
My whole mouth is coated. So now my whole mouth is coated.
What?
Woo! 300 ping.
What does that mean?
It means I'm lagging real bad.
Oh,
I
really?
usually sit around 60.
Why are you ping so hard? Awesome, I need to learn more foam and Worbla stuff. Just learning to do this type of costumes. I could do period clothing or I want. I want to do armor. Right on. What did I miss? I remember that you had a burrito in the fridge and that had to go heat it quick. Oh gosh. Well, we have... This is the progress on the mask so far. And again, keep in mind this lamp is super washing it out. Crystal asks, does Randy play World of Warcraft at all? Not anymore. Whenever they did garrisons and stuff like that, it got way too much like a Facebook game, and he dropped it. He was like, he wasn't having fun.
You want to come water my garrison?
You want to come water my garrison? He says the jaded Randy. Oh my gosh, though, this dry brush effect is so cool.
Oh, right now, upper lip is itchy.
because you're acting up itchy?
I don't know. Must be all that whipped cream.
Is it because your mustache?
No. Must be the whipped cream.
Oh my gosh. I can't even, you guys. I'm just brushing on the same taupe, a metallic acrylic paint, like super, just a little bit on the tip of the brush, and then I take it and like remove most of it onto the palette so that there's like, I mean, it doesn't even paint my hand, but then I come through like all like this, and it just deposits just a very little bit onto the onto the high points. You got a penta?
Yeah, I did.
Baby, good job.
I'm just fighting the computer.
But still. Like, I feel like I'm all over here like, but I can't get enough of this. Like, truly just going through highlighting. And this Terraflex has so much texture that, because I didn't sand it or anything, but do you see? I mean, that's really starting to come out. If you thin down colored paint and dry brush over the metallic paint, it'll make colored metallics. Right on. And seeing that I have this stuff too, which is like a black metallic. Like, I don't want to dump it out, but so let me see what I can accomplish with just a dab of this. Just a dab. So, and I actually think I'm just going to dry brush it over the horns. Again, just to bring out some of those, because it's like a super bronzy looking. Well, I straight up missed like a whole section. Painting it with the taupe. Thank you. Might help you get the peacock effect you're looking for. Right on. And I found the key with any kind of painting that I do. I love doing layers, you guys. Like, I layer for days. But I'm like, how about another layer? And it's like, of course another layer. Are you serious? Okay, so I'm going to have to let that dry just a little bit more. So I've got some of this black here though, and I'm just doing that same brushing over, like dry brushing with a highlight. Well, can you highlight with a dark color though?
Yeah, you can. I don't know.
I love your enthusiasm there, Randy. Don't ever change. And this is still so new to me too that it's like, I don't even know like when things are gonna happen like this. Like, this is magic to me. Like, I'm so excited for this stuff. Pentakill. Gas mask sounds cool. Right on.
Oh, no.
It's called low lighting with dark colors. Right on. Well, and it's strange though because I'm hitting the high points with a low color. Hey, Bear! I do remember you. Oh no, my email address is backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com. And I went over and checked out your channel. That's very cool. Okay, I think this might be better accomplished with a chip brush though. Lamers asks, are you ready for Halloween? No. Sora asks, hey Vaughn, how long would you give yourself for a full outfit? If I'm able to do nothing but that outfit, I'd give myself about anywhere from like 4 days to a week. And that's if there's not very much chainmail involved. Right on. That's a really good point. Buttons and Rubbish says, just remember that dark colors push things to the back And light colors push things forward. It's a very good point. So I've cleaned out my brush, and I'm going to be grabbing a chip brush. Ooh, coffee. Which Lauren got me turned on to these chip brushes. They're super like stiff bristle, which is perfect for doing stuff like this, I think. I'm just going to be using a 1-inch chip brush. And I'm just getting a little bit of this nice dark paint on there. Ooh, now that lays it down pretty heavily. But it's also getting down into the dark spots really nice too. But I really like this chip brush. The bristles seem to kind of get in places a little better than the angled brush. And I'm just trying to get like some of the excess off. And then come in and do my thing. Super duper loving this though. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll check it out again. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks, Mikio.
Dang it. Finally died.
What happened?
Just 1v5.
Died to death?
Yeah. Hold every trick in the book, but I still lost.
Okay, well, the mask itself is getting kind of dry enough now that I can just take it off and touch it.
Before I started this round, is it heavy?
It's not very heavy. I guess I should weigh it, honestly. I've got a scale out here somewhere. So for the horns, I did a base layer of taupe. But yeah, this chip brush is perfect for getting in between all those little beads and stuff. I know, I still like being able to just set it on the mask though, you know? What do you guys think so far? Hey Lauren! Welcome back.
Welcome. Looks pretty good.
You like it?
Grassy.
What'd you say?
Like a grassy kind of,
Right? And I thought that would go in with the Peacock colors better. Now, I think instead of using the really white champagne, I think I'm going to use a more yellow gold for that peacock eye effect. No, it doesn't have the eye on it. None of those have the eye on it. Where's a peacock feather with an eye on it? Well, like, that's why. It's because I grabbed the ones with just the stems. Oops. So here we have Inca Gold, which this is a super duper yellow gold. How often do you stream? Here lately, I've been streaming almost every other day.
This week.
This is my third time in 7 days, which that's unlike me. I normally do not stream this much. But typically, you can rely on me streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, except for this week. I'll probably stream again on Thursday. Yellow would give it a bit more pop, I think. It needs a touch of teal and violet to bring the peacock feeling, right? Well, I was going to do the teal and violets and like the peacock colors on all the bead and bauble details. So I have a wee bitty bit of the taupe still in my palette. So I'm going to do just a drop of the Inca Gold, and I'm going to mix that stuff together. And again, like, I'm getting as much of it off of the brush as I can. Nope, needs more gold. Where's a piece of that paper, like how Lauren does it? Lauren is my senpai. What'd you say? She made me breakfast too and coffee, right? For me, it is currently 6:38 in the evening. It's probably gonna help to wash my brush. Watch the live streams after they post if I miss them live, but love the option of being able to interact and ask questions. Right on. Yeah, I'm actually wondering about maybe a more coppery, like, I don't know. I need to actually grab some peacock feathers that I'm gonna be pairing with it and see how that looks. Because they don't have a whole lot of gold in them, honestly. Like, it's more of like a purpley bronze. Do what, Randy?
I wish I had crafty friends like you. I don't, and that's kind of sad because I feel lonely.
Oh no, don't feel lonely. Yeah, I think a more copper bronze is gonna do it for me. So instead of wasting paint, I'm gonna come around into the inside and use up that Inca Gold to just like dry brush around on the inside. Because I hate to, because acrylics, if you leave them in the palette, they're kind of wasted. Whereas with watercolor, and that's probably the thing I like best about watercolor, is if you leave paint in the palette, which I do all the time, you can just reactivate it with water. But watercolors aren't really that good for costume purposes. So yeah, I just used up that Inca Gold and that black to, because I feel like a painted inside, even if it's just a dry brush like this, can make such a difference in making a piece look completed and on purpose. And it's like finishing the inside, you know, it's that extra step. And really, don't tell anybody, but it was, you know, an extra step done with stuff that would have just gotten thrown away, you know, like scrap paint kind of stuff. So, no reason not to. I know. I was gonna get done doing the horns, and then I was going to start coiling and cutting with you. Does that sound pretty good?
Sounds fine.
What kind of coppery gold should we do? Ooh, solid bronze.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just the poor quality of the video.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell which way is up.
What do you mean?
On the mask.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does that help?
I don't know. Which one catches that?
I think it might be more of an antique copper, actually. Because, like, this is the strip, and you can see I have the quills encased. That way there's not going to be anything poking my head, or the head whoever buys it.
Yes, that's my favorite.
I think the antique copper is going to be the way to go. And some people are like super good at mixing colors. I am not one of those people. And it's because a lot of the times it's like, I just want a solid couple of ounces of that color. I don't want to have to, these grapes are good. I don't want to have to remix it and risk not getting the same color, if that makes sense. Okay, so I am rinsing my brush. my chip brush, getting all the liquid out of it that I can. I really like using an old hand towel as a base. Cheyenne says, hey Randy, on a 1 to 10 scale, how much does Vaughn like coffee?
Maybe a 7. About a 7.
Really? That's it?
Well, you never finish your glasses.
I know. It's because I like hot coffee better. Okay, so I dip my brush in and I'm removing a lot of this stuff. A lot of the paint off the brush. Yes!
What?
What?
Randy, read my messages and then comment. I have more that I wrote, and I'd like to share it, but it's your choice if I do. I don't understand.
Who's it from?
The last Storm 5?
We're not sure what you're talking about, Last Storm.
Like, I can't read what you're typing before we send it.
Right, we can't read what you type until you send it, so... hey Logan. Well, thank you. I'm really glad you like what we're doing here. Yeah, y'all, that antique copper, like it's a lot warmer in person, but again, that light, but it helps me see what I'm doing, which I guess is the important part, but I really want you guys to be able to see as well. Oh, Lauren, these chip brushes have changed my life.
Seems to feel alone, I'm surrounded by people. I have struggled with loneliness my entire life until now. I isolate myself and communicate to humans like this.
Aw, well, we're really glad to be helpful to you, Storm. Doing a good job with the dye brushing. Learned from the greatest. That's Lauren. She's a wizard with painting, you guys. I cannot wait for her to get more videos out so that y'all can see what she's doing there. Yeah, hey Randy and Lauren. Can both of you guys post something and say hey? And can everybody show some love and go and subscribe to my friends Randy and Lauren here on YouTube? They are my favorite seedling YouTubers. And it's YouTube here lately has changed it to where now until you get like meet these stipulations that they've put out. Right on. Yeah, already done. That they can't monetize their videos at all. So it's, I don't know, it makes it really difficult for a seedling YouTuber to grow. And so I think they do super cool stuff. Brandy's excellent with gaming. Lauren's excellent with foam and everything she puts her hands on. But yeah, go and check them out. Woo! Who was it? We can shout out to them. Who are they? Tell me. I want to thank them personally.
If I get past one, then it doesn't show me.
Oh no.
Michael Lonely and Rachel and Tony.
Rachel and Michael, thank you guys so much for subscribing to Randy. Okay, I've been quiet long enough. Not gonna happen. Oh no! Hey Annette! I shipped your bracelet today. Sorry for being so late. Lauren's page on YouTube is LaRuin Cosplay. Lauren, say hey. Is that Randy's?
No, that's Lauren's.
Oh, that's Lauren's. Randy's got it copy and pasted for you.
Yeah, I guess I could do another 5.
What's that? I'm super pleased. Excuse me. With these coppery tones. Because that's the thing, is that the main body of the outfit, I don't know, this may or may not match up with the outfit, but the main body of it has purple scale work. Thank you. But I can totally go through and do foam for the armor to attach the scale work to. And we'll give her just some little coppery blushes on the highlights. Like, that's just something, a lot of folks are like, I don't wear makeup, I'm not going to watch makeup videos. Watching makeup videos has helped me so much in drawing and painting faces, because I think of it more as I'm putting their makeup on them. So I'm giving this little mask just some coppery apples in their cheeks, in their bony little cheeks.
Leaning on a puddle on my bed from the wet backpack.
Oh no. She's so pretty. What do you think? I'm not a happy camper, Vaughn. Love you, but what's happening? Oh, yeah. Thank you, and I'm working on that. We're just learning the editing software. Right on. Okay, I'm gonna risk getting paint all over my face, but I want to be able to see. Oh, I can't read comments if I don't have my glasses on. New blood.
No, we're not having a storm. That's just on Vaughn's phone.
No, yeah, I'm streaming from my phone because Randy's phone battery needs replaced horribly.
Holy crap.
Hmm.
Holy crap.
What?
I left my mail up so it didn't tell me. I got 5 more.
Oh my gosh, 5 more subscribers. Thank you guys so much for showing some love to Randy. Your hand is like a hummingbird. It's like hummingbird wings. Do you have a con in the South? Oh, there's lots of conventions in the South. Okay. So I'm gonna, like I said, risk getting paint on my face. Dry enough. Now, can you imagine with like some pop-in eyeshadow and some long like lashes, and then like some like, you know?
Yvonne, do you use videos to take notes?
Hmm?
Do you use your videos to take notes?
Sometimes. The question is, do I use my videos to take notes? And it's like, kind of. Like, honestly, after I take a video, I try to never watch it again because I don't really like looking at myself or hearing my voice. Like, I'm like, God, Vaughn, don't you ever shut up. It's like, stop talking. But, but Cheyenne asks when the next time you go to a convention. We'll be at SpaCon in, Hot Springs, Arkansas, this weekend, and then next weekend we'll be in Collinsville, Illinois for Archon. Oh my god. Like, I don't have any inventory made. Oops. Well, I'm getting it done though. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just gonna finish painting it here on camera. Okay.
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 Okay. So.
Okay, so.
This is the earth. Earth.
Now, for the Peacock colors, where'd that thing go? Here it is. I'm going to have some really nice teal. I'm going to use this purple. Check out, because it's got that blue flash in it. And then, definitely going to need some teal. There's the teal at. Okay. And then I have a super dark, non-metallic blue. Just use a touch of slobber, because nothing eats through paint like a little bit of Von spit. It's all that acid blood, Randy says. That, and we also, guys, we do a lot of cross collaboration on, like, I'm on Randy's channel quite a bit, Lauren's on my channel quite a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to go and visit Lauren and guest on her channel some, like, you know, and so it's like, you know, trying to spread and share the love around. Asmith, are you still in here? Because I can't wait. This winter, our good, very good friend Asmith with Hidden Thicket is going to be coming and living to this.
There's a large percentage that's going to
There's a very good chance. It's not 100% yet, but I really super duper hope it is, because I need Asmith to come live in my house. because he is my friend. Oh, look at that little... Okay. So, I'm taking this little fan brush. That mask reminds me of the movie Eyes Wide Shut. I've never seen that. Make something for dinner, so almost 8 p.m. here. Ooh, right on. I think, where should I do the dark blue? Actually, taking the dark blue.
Hey, what movie?
Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, they said that's a very racy movie, Vaughn, and not a good one either.
Oh no! Oh. Well, is it a good association with the mask? I hope. Okay, so I've got my fan brush. I'm removing most of the paint. You know, I'm not really pleased with that. How do you get your fan brushes to not be like that every time they get paint on them? Tom Cruise and wife Nicole Kidman. Are they still married? I really like Nicole Kidman. She's beautiful. Wow.
We have something like 17 for me today.
Subscribers? Congrats, Boogie. See, I remembered to plug you.
What are loom bands? Are those the...
Loom bands. That's like how the toothless.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going through doing more dry brushing now. Yvonne or Randy, who do you use for all of your shipping? Found out you can get discounts if you use FedEx. We use stamps.com and USPS just out of habit. Honestly, I have not really looked at any other shipping options. It's just that I know that the post office, I can ride my bike there. And so it's like just super convenient. It really is. Right on.
And he married Kate Holmes.
Katie Holmes is adorable.
UPS is in my area.
UPS
USPS.
Is what?
Blank word?
Uh-oh. So yeah, so I'm giving it super subtle with the dark blue. Like, I don't even know if y'all can tell. I mean, super subtle. But this is like the undercoating. But I'm using a much smaller brush. That way I can have more control about where the paint goes. Well, thank you, Captain. I twisted them around one of my ring mandrels for making like jewelry rings. Uh-oh. I actually peeled off the primer and everything on that one. Black paint, come back, I need you.
That sucks.
What happened?
I live a couple miles off into the woods, so they just jam stuff in your mailbox and break things.
Yeah, that's always nice. Okay, so I had to touch it up with a patch of black acrylic. So now I'm going to have to go to a different area while that brightens up. Ooh, this purple though, you guys. I hear you grunting, dog. And I really don't want to waste any of this paint, so I'm actually going to be using the cap to remove some of the paint off of the brush. Lucky me. I make a load of stuff with loom bands and was looking to see if you guys had a con in New Mexico because I was there for a while. Right on.
We don't typically do shows in New Mexico.
We've never done a show in New Mexico before, but dude, oh, this is beautiful. I'd go out that way. You know? It's about as close as Atlanta. You know?
Yeah.
So the more I'm doing this one, the more and more I'm seeing mistakes. Like with some of the bead placement, the holes are very obvious because I used little wooden beads to make the little bumps. So I think that's just going to be a thing though. Yeah, the metallics though bring it to life so much. That's just the blue, that's the metallic purple over the blue. So I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to dry brush another layer. And I think I'm going to do some purple around this center horn. So again, I'm using the dark blue to kind of very lightly
Looks like Rachel, Tony's going to bed.
Night night, Rachel. Thanks for everything. Thank you, Penny. I'm super excited about it. I saw something about balloons. What? If you could, you should do a balloon rally. What's that? Never say you made a mistake. No, I mean, right? And it's, well, things to, I think it's part of being constructively critical of your work is to, even if you feel good about something, always look at it and see how you could do better next time. Like, I think that encourages growth as a creator. You know, don't bash on it and be like, this is garbage because of blah blah blah. It's like, no, this is great for what it is. I'm just excited already about the next one. If that makes sense. Ooh, I'd love to go on a hot balloon ride. Whenever I was a kid, the trailer park we lived in, like, there was a field, like, we could see people go on hot air balloon rides. Like, not too far from that park. Like, I guess we were close to, like, an airfield or something. But it was so cool. And I remember Dad had gotten some pictures of a hot air balloon with my two sisters, like, kind of standing with a hot air balloon in the background. So I think it'd be super cool to get to go and ride one, just, if anything, to celebrate that memory from when I was a kid. Again, that rubbed off. So wood beads seem to do a much better job on the detailing as opposed to glass beads. Nothing wants to hold on to the glass beads. Uh-oh.
That makes sense.
Uh-oh. Just one of my really old brushes.
Oh.
The brush part is still fine. It was just the handle. It was one that I left soaking in the water because I don't take care of my toys because I'm a bad Von. But knowing is half the battle. But no, this brush is like 3 or 4 years old. I need to add more comments to it. Do what?
That'd be cool.
What's that?
If we wind up in New Mexico, let this guy know and they can arrange us to take a hot air balloon, I guess.
Really? Oh my gosh. That would be the coolest thing ever. Will you go on a hot air balloon ride with me, Randy?
Yeah,
What changed? I thought it used to always be a big solid no.
hot air balloon? No. Skydiving. That's it.
Oh, I don't want to go skydiving. I'm afraid it would go by too fast. You know? Like, I'd rather go parasailing than skydiving. Or hang gliding. That's one of my goals, is to lose enough weight that I can go hang gliding because I'm too fat. Like, to do the, where somebody else drives it and I'm just, like, there for the ride. I don't trust myself to drive one on the first go-round. Yeah, Mitchell says skydiving is quick. I bet it is. Gravity will get you. What? Kite surfing? What's kite surfing?
I imagine that's where you, like, I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was whenever you're out at the lake and they're pulling you behind on a boat.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That'd be pretty fun too.
It goes by real quick, especially when the chute doesn't work.
Oh, kite surfing.
Thank you.
Sorry guys, I'm back. It boots me quite a bit periodically. Okay.
The trade is we can go on a ride for one of our pieces.
I'm up for that. I will trade a custom piece for a hot bloom ride for. You heard me. A hot air balloon ride. That would be incredible.
Yeah, nah, I don't want to bungee jump either.
Yeah, no bungee jumping. I'm afraid that like my back would just like all my spine would just disconnect. Like I am not a durable human being.
What is it that Derm Kids came into this world with a broken piece of rubber? I don't want to die in the same way.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I ended up with my own boobs in my ears.
If I jump out of something, it better be sinking or on fire, right? You can do all of those things here in Hawaii, but I don't know about the hot air balloon. I raced a Porsche on 166 years ago. I love that road. Oh, I was like 166 years ago. We have a vampire in here. He's cool, but he's a vampire.
Who is this?
Captain.
Oh.
I love that road. Have you ever drove it? Thanks, Michelle. Les Storm says I already have spine issues, not much to lose.
Right. Amazing Hawaii Comic Con is one of my goals.
Right on.
It'd be fun to hike and cosplay.
Yes, so much.
Oh, that was Lauren.
Oh, right on. We should make that like a goal, Lauren.
Okay, it's about the same size as what is used in parasailing, but you don't have to have a boat pulling you. The kite uses air currents and allows you to pull stunts and stuff with a board strapped to your feet.
Right on.
That's okay.
No, part of the fun of it is I want the boat pulling me.
Just strap me down and the easy boy and have the boat go.
Yep. Pretty much. Are you dry yet? No. I don't know. This is still a little too subtle for me. I wanted it more like popping.
Have you guys been to Comic-Con California, San Diego, or LA?
We have not been to the San Diego Comic-Con before. That would be quite the adventure.
I also have, you probably have a little idea, but I'm just a kid with a million issues, like hitting my head on stuff. I'm a 6'2" female.
Right on. 6'2". I envy your height. I have to wear like platform shoes to get that kind of height, like just for like wearing a cosplay around. Grass is always greener on the other side though, so you know. Like this is definitely coming out more like subtle than what I kind of visualized at first. But these metallics are making a difference though. And I'm sure the story is going to change whenever I add on the teal. Like, check that out, guys.
that sucks.
What's that?
Too tall to be an astronaut, which used to be my dream.
Oh no! I didn't know they had height restrictions.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. But really, when you think about the qualifications for going into space, like, wouldn't it be a shame if you met all the qualifications except for you were too tall? No glitter. I'll go with metallics, but no glitter. That's the herpes. Some rhinestones would be super nice, though. Like, if I just had little, like, bedazzles or something. Okay, so.
Oh, they do meet all the qualifications, except the height.
Ah! Oh, Storm, that's rough. Too much. Oh well. This is life now.
Glitter is the herpes of craft supplies.
Right? So I just settled for being someone to send other people into the sky and space. That'll work. Maybe they'll make a bigger airship one day and you'll be able to go up. Cause it's going to be something else if one day the colonists on Mars or something are all like 5'1" because they were like, nope, can't send tall people into space, so none of the colonists can be too tall. I'm doing a base layer of blue on all of it because I think if there's blue down around the base, it'll give it more like recess. Dremling these branches is driving me batty. I bet. I can't wait to see what that looks like though, Lauren.
I could so send you some rhinestones to accent it if you like.
That'd be super cool. I think this one, hopefully this one will be sold before any rhinestones can arrive, but I don't see any reason why I can't do many renditions of this style of mask. I'm kidding. So yeah, what do you guys think of that?
Have you ever put it in an application as a contestant?
Uh-uh. Well, how do you mean a contestant?
I guess on that show, Face Off.
I haven't. I think I missed something. I do LART, and I'm in our group's armor. I'd love stuff like this. Helps with ideas. Right on. Hey, Derpy Pigeon.
How's Derpy Pigeon?
Somebody said, hey, Pigeon. I presumed. Yep, it's Derpy.
Yvonne's main squeeze. Get her an application for Face Off.
Hey, Kristen. Welcome back.
Vaughn or Randy, are you any good at math or science?
I'm not very good at math. And I don't know if it's just because I don't apply myself or it's because I just don't get it. But it's like, I like math that I can directly utilize. So like, I really enjoyed geometry. But, like, and honestly, I never got past, like, trig and into calculus and stuff. So it's, I don't know, more data is required. Like, I got good grades in it, but I don't consider myself good at it. And then, like, now as an adult, if people are like, hey, what's 5 plus 5? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Like,
Hold on, let me get my phone.
yeah. And then I absolutely love, again, I like physics, but I don't know how to do the math. So I'll sit and listen to people talk about physics who know how to do the math and can figure things out. Like, I love hearing about, like, the theories and stuff, I guess. But again, so biology is probably my science of choice until it gets really involved in chemistry.
What's the circumference of a moose?
Circumference of a moose? I don't know. Is it a well-fed moose? Right on. It's called math anxiety. Many have it. Right on. Well, I don't get anxious about math. I just want to be able to use it. And honestly, I think so much whenever I was in high school, I did not enjoy because of the type of classroom environment. Being very, very dyslexic, I have a really hard time, like, just learning, I guess. Like, just take this, write this down, learn it. And it's like, what? Just got me some bubble tea. Woo!
Later, Renee.
Bye, Renee. We'll see you around. This one's a little more translucent than I would like. I'm going to pick a bolder teal.
What is bubble tea?
Bubble tea has those, like, squishy bubbles in it. Sorry, I know that makes tons of sense, but...
It's what?
Is that tea that has those squishy bubbles in it?
What's squishy bubbles?
I don't know.
You drink it?
Yeah, you drink it.
What are squishy bubbles?
I don't even know how to explain it. They're just squishy bubbles. I just found out that Solo Yarn makes really good dreadlocks for doll hair. Right on. Tapioca pearls.
What?
They're tapioca pearls. The squishy bubbles.
Tapioca. This is you.
Tapioca. This is you. Alright, guys. I'm getting some neon green up in here.
Everybody look at it. She's going neon.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
What's that?
Tapioca pearls. Like, is this something I need to look up?
Yes. Look it up.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you know those things that, like, inside, we wear them as a scarf when we're at craft shows?
Aren't those plant fertilizers?
Those can be used as plant fertilizers, but you can make tapioca pearls that are like that. And so it's like, you drink your drink, but it's got tapioca in it. I don't think I'm explaining it very well.
It sounds toxic.
It's not toxic. You can eat it. I love this neon green.
How much are you selling your masks for?
I have no idea. The question is, how much am I selling my masks for?
Because that kind of depends on when you're done.
Yeah, it depends on how much more gets done to this. Because that's my problem with the acrylics, is I'll go through and it'll be perfect, and then I try to add one more thing, but it's dried too much, and so it'll just wipe off the work that I already did. So I just have to let it dry more. Oh, but I'm not good at being patient. Uh-oh.
Mochi ice cream mango flavored is my crap.
Mochi ice cream is delicious.
I guess we're gonna have to take her to Wasabi when she comes back.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. I almost had a panic attack since your hair is out of frame. I thought you had a pixie cut.
I think I could pull off a pixie cut. Hmm?
What's wrong with having a pixie cut?
Nothing's wrong with having a pixie cut,
I have
Randy.
a pixie cut.
Randy says he has a pixie cut. A pixie cut is like short hair.
It's a particular short hairstyle.
Right on.
No, that's what you need to say.
Randy says it's a particular short hairstyle.
And no, mine is not a pixie cut.
And he says no, his is not a pixie cut. Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay, that's cool.
What I?
About the whole pearl thing.
Right on. So I'm actually giving it a little bit of eyeshadow just around in this area. What's up, honey? You sighed great big. I said, what's up?
I got a few things to tap out.
So what do you guys think of that so far? Where's eyeshadow? Because you're a pretty death goddess. Well, yeah. Ron, it looks like you are painting turquoise stones on the mask. I'm trying to kind of like, and it's the colors aren't quite picking up right because of the lamp. But I'm definitely loving that green though. And this is nice. Thank you so much to our newest patron, Juliet Bartolo. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know if you're in here in the chat, but if you are, thank you so much for your pledge.
Still reminds me of Skyrim.
Do what?
Someone said still reminds me of Skyrim.
Right on. And that's the thing, is it's art. It can be whatever you want it to be. What was it that you thought it looked like yesterday from Doom?
Oh, a Baron of Hell.
A Baron of Hell from Doom is what Randy thought it looked like before I did any painting on it.
And before you added the...
Or before I added all the beads and stuff. Thank you, Cheyenne. Yeah, I really like this pearlescent over top of the neon green. It makes it look more like the...
Please do a steampunk gas mask soon. That would be awesome.
I will definitely do a steampunk gas mask. That sounds awesome. It kind of looked like before, you know what that kind of looked like before you painted it? What was that? That it looked like before I painted it.
Thanks, I've been asking that for hours.
Sorry. If I could make a gas mask?
Yeah.
Sorry. You know, am I done with this?
Are you?
I think I am. I might go through, what I'm going to do, guys, is I want to try to get my hands on, I don't know, like some of those gold colored seed beads that Jim sent me. And I'm going to go through and do secondary layers of seed beads in and around these larger pieces. So I think that'll look super cool. Did you just grunt like you didn't like it?
No, I said,
So I was like, you best not grunt. Anyone email me when you have dates. Tell Zach that my handle is right on. Look at Lauren networking like a boss. Oh, I want more of that neon green though. Dirt. Yes. Not on this one because I've already kind of filled it in with kind of other things. As the question was, how can I put a dragon eye on the mask? But I'm definitely gonna do that in the future. I just need to get my paws on some more Warbler. And I really have to start letting these layers dry because it'll like take up, like right there. I just took off, I mean, almost all the paint because I guess it was saturated all the way down.
So you need the paint glow in the dark.
This stuff fluoresces under a black light, but none of it glows in the dark. That would be super cool though. So I'm kind of just coming through and touching some much more solid color onto these little baubles and balls.
Vaughn, do you have any doll clothing ideas that would go with a red dreadlocks? There's also some little accents of blue, yellow, and orange in the dreadlocks.
Right on. I've always wanted to make like some chainmail outfits for dolls. And I kind of feel like chainmail goes with literally everything.
Quick, announce your voice. Something about dragons raiding a city.
I can't do announcer voice. Oh no, dragons are. I'm not a good announcer. Why do you keep asking? Like, I mean, I'll keep trying to do it, but. Wane, the dragons. I'm gonna have to get off of here and practice my announcer voice. Okay, so I'm going through and very lightly, like coming in and antiquing around the base of this stuff with this neon green. And I'm absolutely loving it. So just more dry brushing just with what was left on my palette.
Eyes Wide Shut it was a total crap movie. The costumes were excellent.
Gotcha. Kind of like, what was it called? Jupiter Ascending?
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was a horrible movie, but it was beautiful. Okay, see.
Chainmail for old fat guys that want to joust.
Right on. So we have this, I just cut parallel lines. And I'm going to feed it in from this way. Oops. It's a lot easier if I'm not worrying about messing up my paint job. But I want to try this on so badly.
It's good work. It looks like metal.
Thank you.
Already grown mask.
Kinda. Okay, so it's pulled through. And now I'm going to tuck it back through.
Oh, thanks.
Hmm?
Crystal says, "Hi, Vaughn and Randy. I found your videos about a month ago and have been watching them nonstop.
Stop. I was always big on doing crafts of all types, and watching you lately has made me smile a lot." Right on. Thanks, Crystal. I'm glad to share some smiles with you.
You could add some Pearl-X powders over the wet paint.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the paints that I got are kind of already pearl-waxed, like, if that makes sense. The camera just, the live stream isn't picking up on it very well. Quick announcer voice: you save the kingdom and have pet dragons. And in recent development in the dragon attack, Randy Vaughn has saved the kingdom.
Wait, I saved the kingdom?
Well, we did together.
Oh.
And now we've got pet dragons who look basically like Lauren in a helm. Rawr. If anyone has a bad day, just watch Fun's videos and she will cheer you up. Right on. Okay. And now, the moment of truth. Right? Worth it.
Can't wear it with glasses.
Oh, that's masks, though.
Yeah.
I can't read what they're saying.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's awesome. Definitely looks like metal. Fantastic. Cool. Awesome. Looks so cool. Love it.
Right on.
Looks like real metal. Yeah. Awesome. Ooh, party. Paint black around your eyes.
I'm thinking to do like a base of black and then very vibrant eyeshadow the same color as here with like super long like glittery lashes or something. Like I think that'd be totally cool. And then like a really dark iridescent purple lipstick. Do what, Randy?
If I did a photo shoot for my dolls, which light would work better? Artificial light or a lamp? Like a lamp or natural sunlight?
I think natural sunlight, actually indirect natural sunlight. Like if it can be a very sunny day, but you're on like the north side of a building, so you're kind of in shade. That's my favorite kind of lighting to use for photo shoots.
The horns need more white. You should get contacts so you can see. You always do such great work. Thanks for sharing. That makeup would be very cool. With the ginger hair, you look like the huntress from Skyrim. That dragon would look like the dragon donkey child from Shrek.
The dragon donkey child. Yeah, basically.
What if you teased your hair a bit with a mask? It
Right.
looks like you've been in a fight.
It looks like I've been in a fight.
Yeah, so you'd look like you were.
Ah.
At least that's my suggestion. I second the elf ears. If you enjoy oh, that's your nightbot. Good suggestion. The left cheek looks lighter, but it's probably just the lights.
It's probably the light coming in. Ow, my horn.
Oh, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Ah, nah, it needs pinned under the mask, I think. Hooray for wigs.
Bring some hair around the side. You look all bride of Frankenstein when your hair really long like that.
I got my glasses on. You're fired.
What?
I don't know. Somebody said you're fired.
Oh.
But yeah. Kind of reminds me of Merida from Brave, but a Viking, right? I want to do a Merida cosplay so badly. But yeah, so nice little... Okay, yeah, I actually need to just get LASIK. I need to go and find out if I'm even eligible, like, if I've got the right eyeballs for it. Oh, and now my hair is in a mess. And the wig piece is falling out. Cosplay is a lie. It's all an illusion. So, everybody, that was that. That's how I made this mask. So, I'm so excited about it. I actually think I am, real quick, gonna take y'all's suggestion and add just a little bit more. I already put it away. Of this champagne. No, that's taupe. Champagne. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take my chip brush and some metallic champagne. Champagne. And
What is the definition of cosplay?
I don't know what the broad over term of cosplay means, but to me it is dressing up like a character and then kind of acting it a little bit, because I mean you can just be in a costume, but if you're in character of the character, then you're, you know, cosplaying.
And then someone asks, is it heavy?
Is it heavy? No, not really. I think I could probably do to put a layer of foam on the inside just to make it not hard plastic touching my face. But other than that, it's certainly more comfortable than my big horn headdress that I had made by like way lots. What's that?
Their binder is soaking wet too. That means all their papers would run ink.
Oh no.
Costume is for Halloween, cosplay is for actual characters year round.
Right on. But yeah, I think part of the fun of cosplay is finding what it means to you and just working with that.
You have befriended pigs and goats and know your dogs have morphed into dragons.
You have befriended pigs and goats and know your dogs have morphed into... What?
Now,
Do what?
now your dogs have morphed into
Oh, now your dogs have morphed into dragons. That sounds awesome. Okay, so it's got a little bit of more like white highlight on it. I think I like it. Makes it look more, a little bit more like bone. So, there we go, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go and we're going to coil and cut rings. I'm already tired. It's already dark. Oh no, why did this take so long? More highlight. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta stop. I love you guys. Please check us out on Patreon. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram if you want to stay up to date with behind the scene pictures and all sorts of different stuff that we do here at Back to Earth Creations. Thanks you guys so much for another memorable evening of live streaming. So, bye and happy crafting, everybody. Do you want to wave bye? Bye. I saw Julie. Thank you so much. Bye, Ethereal. Bye, Mitchell. Bye, Mikio. Bye, Derby. Bye, Brissy. Bye, Cheyenne. Bye, Purple Pixie. Bye, Penny. Bye, Julie. Bye. Bye.